Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite Helldivers 2 YouTuber. And I've made a couple of modifications, so you might see me talking a little bit closer to the mic from now on. Why is this the case? Because I am testing a couple of settings to limit the noise of... Because look, this desk that I have in Australia is not a very good one. So because it shakes and causes the vibrations to go through the arm and therefore be transmitted to you guys, it can be a little bit annoying. So I'm trying to limit that by lowering the gain on the microphone, which means that I have to now, if I want to, talk to you guys, I have to get right up to the microphone, and you guys can now hear my sexy voice in extra detail. But we'll see how this goes. So hopefully it won't be too bad, and hopefully you will still be able to hear me, and hopefully, I won't forget in the heat of combat to lean in a little bit and talk into the microphone. Because either way, right, at the ideal gain level, this microphone is supposed to pick up between 2 to 6 inches. And I found out that 2 to 6 inches is a lot shorter
subscriber detected
than I thought it would be. Apparently 2 to 6 inches is really quite short. So I now have to lean in to the microphone whenever I'm speaking. Hello, Star. What are you doing? What are you doing up this late? I haven't called for anyone yet, but I'll keep you in mind. And yes, sad day if there really is no update. Hello, everybody. Usually for evening streams, I will have a chatting segment first. Then I will call for people if they are needed. You should be able to hear me no problem. If you are having an issue with hearing me, then the issue might be on your end, because I'm checking my audio and yep, it's fine. Everybody can hear me. So listen, I'm glad that my voice is clear enough for you. And the best part about having this thing is that I know whenever I'm muted. So if there's a problem, Urslow, it'll be on your end, buddy. You see, now I don't have... See, I didn't think about it at the time that I designed this, but now I actually have a way of checking if I'm ever muted. Because this thing will automatically show you are muted. Because the lines will not move whenever I'm speaking. So, perfect little check right there. The volume being lower than normal should actually not be the case, because what you will be hearing, although I lowered the gain on this, as long as I'm closer to the microphone, you are actually going to get a bit more, unless my normal volume was even louder than that. I'll do a check later, but quite frankly, you're actually getting more volume now than you were before, because I'm monitoring it based on the aux level on OBS, and I'm crossing into the yellow almost to red, red being the sort of like ear split level, and you can basically see how high the volume is based on how much, the colors push out. So I should be talking at the exact same volume, or, well, way higher than intended. So yeah, it should not be that high. Actually, it's supposed to be lower, but well, I guess we'll have to see. But anyway, welcome everybody, welcome. So yes, coming to the topic of the patch. What can I say? Permission to board. I'm not calling for anyone yet, Ninja Floss, but I may later. So what is the plan for today? I'll take it easy for a bit. I always like to start with my chatting segment. And yeah, I'm doing alright today, Seth. Can't really complain. But it does seem that there is no update today, and, if somebody in the official Discord confirmed that there's no update today, then, well, that is Arrowhead's decision. Again, kind of like what we said in the morning, a lot of people said that it was going to be a no. About 64% of people said it was going to be a no this morning, which I think is fine. You can't sleep yet, Star, and yet you dare ask for a position on the team when you can't sleep? You think you can even shoot straight? I don't know why Fenrir 3 was stopped at 50%. It seems to be almost like you know, a mechanic of theirs. Touring at 55 is good. Well, we'll have to see. Let me check Helldivers.io. There are some defenses going on the bug territories, but much like the dispatch already said, we can pretty much abandon those. Player population is way lower than expected, so I think it was just a weekend boost, the long weekend boost for the mech stratagem that I guess people came to try out, and then they left immediately. We'll have to see what the peak is tonight, but with no patch coming, I think the peak is actually going to be quite drastically low, because right now we have the majority of players, 35,000 on touring, and that is already accounting for 65% of the population, our total population being 53,000. And considering the fact that right now we have 39,000 on PC, that means that the PlayStation player base is barely, let's see, 53 minus 39. I'm lazy to do the math in my head, so it is 14,000, way lower than the standard PlayStation player base of roughly 18,000 at this time. So, yeah, not good. I know, even this morning, I had already said that, they should be dropping a patch today, because the player base is going to be very disappointed. So even though a lot of people said they weren't expecting the patch, the fact that there's not going to be a patch today, and the fact that they're confirming that in their official Discord, I don't know, like, why they need so much time to cook. A lot of people have questioned it on Reddit as well. I was scrolling through Reddit earlier, and Reddit said that why didn't they just reverse the numbers on a bunch of guns? And some people were answering and defending and saying that, you know, it's because that there are more complex stats than what is actually shown out there. There is a lot of, like, background stats that we're not privy to, and that is the main reason why they're not, you know, doing these patches so rapidly, because every time they used to patch something, something used to break. But how long can these people, thanks Mom, how long can these people keep being corporate lapdogs? I agree, Guilty How. I've said it before and I'll say it again if necessary. The biggest thing is that they need to ensure, number one, that they are actually doing smaller patches each time. Because if they don't do small patches each time, it's very hard to drum up hype, and it, not only is it difficult to drum up hype, it's very difficult to maintain and keep your hype. That is not what should be happening. We should not be seeing a situation where it is difficult for them to drum up and keep hype, because that's what happened to Darktide. And I don't want to see that happen here. I do not. I do not want to see the same situation happening here that happened to Darktide. That is not where I want this game to be. I know. I don't know where the PSN fanboys are, but they are truly the worst human beings. Again, you know, some people had a problem with me, because on Twitter, I will say it to somebody's face, but here's the thing. When somebody tweets at me, I will check their account, because Twitter, you can see everything. I will check their replies, and many of them have made sexist statements, racist statements, things like that. Once I see something like that in the replies, I immediately address them as human garbage. Some people said, why are you so insulting toward other people? Why are you so negative all the time on Helldivers? I'm like, because I'm right. And because if I want to call somebody human garbage, I back it up with data. Now, I don't have to show these people the data, but I know for sure that they are human garbage. And I'll insult them to their face because what do their feelings matter? Once you make a statement that is racist, once you make a statement that is wrong, you have forfeited your right to be treated with any modicum of respect. You don't have to like that, but I am entitled to that, and I will. And I will continue to do that. So, a lot of the people saying, defend, you know, Arrowhead doing right. I think they've got a hidden agenda. Feel me on this. I think they've got a hidden agenda. I think they want this game to fail. They need this game to fail. The PSN people, the fanboys, not the PlayStation 5 people who are fighting at our, you know, alongside us. No. The PlayStation, the Sony ponies, the fanboys, they need this game to fail. They need this game to fail so that they can put the case to Sony that going PC, you know, is wrong. Apparently it was said by Baskinator Viper VC, so I'm not sure where she said it, but maybe you can check and see if she said something. Realism is often taken as negativity, and many people will feel I'm being negative because, look, I will say it straight and I will say it openly. I think there's a lot of problems. I do not hide that. So, yes, to some, I am extremely negative. I am a doomer, as they say, because I'm always talking about the doom of the community. And lo and behold, it is slowly happening step by step. And whether or not it's the pressure of the community, the thing is, you see, under pressure, under stress, is where you will see heroes being made. Truth does hurt, and it should. No, it's not AH that wants to kill the game. It's the Sony ponies, the PSN fanboys, because they want to stop PlayStation games going on PC or any other platform. They only want it on PlayStation so they can justify the reason they bought the console. And yes, actually, I had heard something like that, Hellmeyer. Well, that's actually true, Serbian Milk and Joy, and that's kind of the reason why people don't like people like me. Because when I'm right, I am right about both the positive things and the negative things. And people will celebrate you when you're right about the positive things, but they won't celebrate you when you're right about the negative things. That's a very key difference, you know? For sure, Deke, for sure. Always gotta like and subscribe, right? To be honest, you do want more sales. And I think that that is one of the key things that many people don't understand. You need to have sales. Yes, I am, Ellie. Yes, I am, of course. Why shouldn't we get philosophical about the things we love? Why shouldn't we get philosophical about video games? Why not? What is the issue? Is there a problem? Of course there isn't. We should be philosophical. Because this game is a part of our lives. Just like everything else out there. Every other game is a part of our lives. It just depends on how long it touches our life for. Of course I want Helldivers 2 to succeed. And you know, I'll say it openly. Yes, it's for my own selfish reasons, of course. The more that Helldivers 2 succeeds, the more I succeed. The more they make money, the more I make money. That's how streamers work. We want the video games that we stream to succeed because the more that the video games we stream succeed, the more that we succeed. Back when I had double the viewer count, rent money was real easy. Now it's a lot tougher to come by. even the occasional super chat or membership drop is tough to come by, and that's okay. You can't squeeze your loyal and faithful audience, you know? The fact of the matter is, we always look at how best a game can succeed. We all want this game to succeed, but nobody wants it more than a successful streamer. A streamer with real views, FYI. The streamers with fake views, they don't care. They'll just move on to the next thing because they can buy the views there. Me, I'm a real streamer with real views. I get what I get. Take a look at last night's video. I barely got even 500 views on that. Not that I care, because at the end of the day, I do what I do, and I get the views that I get. And tonight, I've got some totally different content coming, Diablo 4 content. All right? I get what I get. I get 300 views. That's 300 views. Whatever. That's reality. And you have to accept reality, right? But because I accept reality, and I know for a fact that, you know, this game, I have to be realistic about it. It was way better when they weren't messing with everything and when people had hope. And when people don't have hope, well, what's left? Anger. Resentment. Well, you see, Sedant, that's the problem with people who are filled with anger and hate. They do not make, you know, logical decisions. They do not make decisions that benefit them or that help others. They want everything destroyed. This is a tactic known since medieval times, known as salting the earth. You go past your neighbor's yard, you've burned it all down to the ground. Ash is a great fertilizer for soil, FYI. It helps to enrich the nutrients in the soil so the next crop can grow better. But you put salt in the earth and nothing's going to grow there. That's the problem. Scorched earth tactics are never good. Everybody loses. Because what was once a verdant field is now salted earth. It becomes a desert in time. Don't make deserts. Never make deserts. Well, that's why, Sedant, now it's a humorous take, you see. Every time I think of something stupid or something silly, I call it the Game of the Year. I used to call it the Gnome build, now we call it the Game of the Year edition. We call it the Game of the Year edition because that's the way it is, you know? I do hope it'll get better. And I still think that they can turn it around, but I'm just hoping to have something else on my plate because I've gone from being, I want this to be my main game to like, okay, I'm just gonna try and tide the streams over until First Descendant drops, until Space Marine 2 drops, because other than that, it makes not much sense for me to be, you know, doing all this kind of stuff. We need Xbox players. Well, I hope that they will add Xbox into the mix, but knowing how this whole Sony thing played out, I don't think there's a lot of chance, but we can try. We can always hope and try. Now, I am going to start dropping in, so if those people who asked earlier, Star, Ninja Floss, I'll give you guys first pick at the team. If you guys want to join in, please do, and then we'll have one spot remaining. So those who want spots, please take them first, and then after that, we can adjust accordingly. You'd like a spot spoon racing? Okay, sure. You may be the fourth man. We'll have to see what Space Marine 2's issues are. So far, I have detected none other than the fact that PvP is in the game, which could potentially affect the PvE content, but we'll have to see how that goes. If they balance it well, it won't be a problem. I'm glad you love this game, Late Night Gaming. I'm sure we all do. Indeed, Track. And if you'd like to hang out, by all means, please. And if you want a spot, just say so. I will happily rotate someone later for a spot for you. Have I tried Destiny 2? Multiple times, but getting into it now is not viable. Because they have their own established creators, and I tried to get into it, but I also disagree with Bungie's pricing model. Unless someone's going to willingly sponsor Destiny 2 streams and pay for that, They will not happen, unfortunately. I would love to make them happen, but I'm also a realist, and I know that they will not happen. I'll be in the stream room. Hold on. I was doing my chatting section, so I completely forgot. Now, oops, give me a second. Forgive me, and do put up with the sound for a bit. I have to adjust.
The bridge is yours, Helldiver. Take us to the fight.
Not a problem, Track. Not a problem at all. Mech warrior builds? Impossible, considering that you cannot legitimately bring two mechs at the same time. My holiday was fine, but is it a new week to conquer? Based on the player count, I'm not really seeing it. But we shall see. A new dispatch has arrived though. Spore production on the Meridian super colony has risen to critical levels. Planets in the vicinity of the super colony are under imminent threat of infestation. Emergency evacuation orders have been issued. All Helldivers are called to address this critical situation. Except that you guys told us to ignore anything that was, like, the loss of other assets is acceptable, so...
Innocence
what's going on
every
here?
Wasted second. We must act.
Because all this Cirrus and Veld stuff...
The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid.
None of these are SEAF training facilities, and they already said that all of these are acceptable losses. Let me go check if there's any supply lines that are critical. You know, as weird as it is, a lot of people, when I first started this game, they argued with me. They said this one thing. Enemy has to obey supply lines, bro. The enemy can't just bypass supply lines. What the hell do you call this? The supply line to Fenrir 3 is Heath. They can attack Cirrus? Huh? 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 That's not how this works. The supply line to Veld is, if I'm not wrong, Angel's Venture. Huh? They don't even have a supply line here. What the hell?
Calls for aid across the galaxy. Only you can decide where to answer.
Like, this is the most ridiculous offender because there's no supply line here, but you know what? Whatever. Whatever. Can I explain the supply line stuff? I have a video on it. I recommend watching the video because the video is far more importante. Okay. Here. It's only a 7-minute video, but it explains everything you guys need to know. Spores don't care about supply lines. That's pretty much bullshit, and we all know it. Okay? The fact that they're breaking their own rules that they set down is ludicrous, but to be honest, I always knew that they could. But the fact of the matter is that players, you know, believed strongly somehow. Once again, Robot is proven right. I said, what makes you think that the enemies need to follow supply lines? Joel himself said the enemies don't need to follow supply lines, but yet people kept on with their belief that enemy supply lines are the same as ours. No, they're not. No, they're not. And remember what I said, you can have MOs that constantly win, but you can have issues like this. Therefore, people are winning, but there's other serious situations going on. I literally said this live on stream. This is how you can create tension and drama in the war. Although applying it now without a major balancing patch to give us the fun factor is not exactly smart, but we'll see. Ninja Floss, is he still here, or is he not taking up the last spot? Because if he left immediately after that, it's not very cash money. So if he's not here, then I shall give away his spot. I do not see any chat reacting to this, so game has been so dumbed down recently. What do you mean by that? Oh, the irony. The game is too tough for casual players. Not sure what you mean by dumbed down. That's why everybody left. The game is literally unfun. Because casual players come in and have to sweat. They don't want to do that. So if you're the type that wants more sweat, I hate to disappoint you, but pretty much everything is going to be a lot worse for you. I've already said that. And again, look, people don't have to like my statements, but I'm going to say it straight. I have 680 hours in this game. And quite frankly, the hardcores are going to lose out and must lose out. If this game wants to succeed, it needs to sacrifice the hardcore player base to the point that no person who even enjoys, you know, no person even who enjoys like sweating in this game will want to come back, because most likely every single weapon is going to be made for casuals. So just be aware of that. Like, I think that that's the direction they need to go in if they want to reverse their player trend. That's how it is, Mr. SJR. Well, I wouldn't say that hardcore players are killing the game. Hardcore players are probably the people that are as close to pure gamers as you'll get in this day and age. Like, fair is fair. We have to also understand the fact that hardcore gamers are the ones that usually, you know, do very well at most games and figure stuff out. But unfortunately, they are the player base that gets sacrificed the most for those games that want to succeed. Because you can't have the hardcore base winning. The second they win, the player numbers drop a lot. And that's what you're seeing with Darktide, Vermintide 2. That's why they can never break through as a successful, you know, truly successful game. You gotta cater to the normies. Wow, my opinion is the same as Aspen Gold. That sucks. But it's true. But God, that sucks. Oh God, I better not be going bald. No, no, I don't want to become a Nurgle worshiper. Yeah, Aspen Gold. Dumbed down as in the choices are very limited. You have maybe 8 choices on stratagems, 2 primary weapons on Helldive difficulty. Well, fair enough. In that case, I wouldn't call it dumbed down. Oh, the irony. The way to express that is the game is simply limited as fuck. There is no variety. The game is literally stuck in the very meta it wished to abolish. Because that's exactly what they did. They said, we don't want a meta to exist. And yet, nothing was viable at Helldive, so what did you expect? People would only gravitate towards the most useful things. So by trying to destroy the meta, they became the meta. You know, think Obi-Wan for a second from Star Wars. Alright? You were supposed to destroy the meta, not join them. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, Anakin. I loved you like a brother. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. You guys want to destroy the meta. Do you know how many people gave me shit for coming up with the meta loadouts for you guys? Every time they were like, Asian Robot, he always pushes meta. You know what? Fuck Asian Robot. You should do what you want. Can you do what you want? I mean, let me just ask you a serious question. Can you? Yeah, sure you can if you want to gimp your whole team. I mean, I think you've seen the difference when some of my, you know, no offense to my awesome Super Earth Elite soldiers, but when some of my commandos fuck around versus when everybody is, you know, switched on and using the exact meta loadouts that I prescribe. When everyone's using the exact thing, things are like a smooth, well-oiled fighting machine. You get people that fuck around. You know, the second you deviate from the acceptable suggestion or the ideal solution, all of a sudden, things are on fire. The defense mission on Helm's Deep, difficulty 9 bugs. If you have 4 autocannon sentries, remember how we just cleared it while sleepwalking Helldive difficulty? What happened when we didn't have that? Oh, wait. That's right. When we didn't have that, boom. We all died. So, like, this is silly. This is very silly. By trying to eliminate the meta, they have only done the work of creating a true meta. What they should have done was made every weapon viable. And Miklos, I think Ninja Floss is not coming in right now, so please, by all means, come on in. So you can take the 4th spot if you'd like. If the Breaker Incendiary gets nerfed, that is going to be the utter stupidity of these devs. It's enough is enough. They need to understand that now is not the time. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is what happens when you don't have vision. Oh, about an hour? Okay, fair enough. Looks like if there's nobody taking the final spot, then we shall have a random. We shall have to take a reg. Ugh. A reg. Ah, track will fill in. Okay. Fair enough, Miklos. You take your time. Track. That's right. Track can fill in. Alright, brother. If you're willing, come. Join us. Join us. And Enigmatic Zit, that is the, well, that is just how the random operation modifiers work. They're not fun. This is how Killing Floor 2 died. Same, like I said, this is how Darktide died. No Smite Psyker? Oh no, suddenly Auric Maelstrom is hard because you have no fucking CC. And when you have CC immunity as an operation modifier, oh no, Auric Maelstrom fucking hard. Of course it could be done, but it is difficult. Very difficult. Now, let me swap over because I have to remove my hoodie before we begin the action and combat, but we shall begin. And that's how it goes, Caleb. Like I said, they don't understand what they want. This is a very common problem. When somebody finds success that they're not destined for, when they're not a lord and champion like I am, when they're not the savior of all mankind like I am, when they're not God Emperor, they cannot handle success. They cannot handle doing well. And that is the problem. Okay, all jokes aside, the problem is that Alexis was Icarus. He flew too close to the sun, believing himself to be the greatest of them all. And his wax wings burned, and his ideal of, I don't want there to be a meta. Well, you yourself created the meta. You are to blame for the monstrosity you created. You are the one who birthed the Minotaur in the labyrinth. And yet you say the Minotaur's a monster. You cannot destroy the meta. A meta will always exist. A meta is a concept. You cannot destroy an idea. You cannot destroy a gaming concept. Least of all one that's been here since the dawn of frickin' time. Gamers will always find the most efficient methodology. Gamers will always find the most potent weapon in their arsenal because this is our base survival instinct. We choose the easiest way to survive. And we always will. Okay, now we have our full squad. Ladies and gents, let us begin the operation. Let's start by conducting the geological survey. You can only raise the bar to the meta, and that, Star, is what they fail to understand. Had they understood that at the start, ladies and gents, we would have had a very different situation. You can only raise the bar to the meta. Wise words. Because it's true. The bar can only be raised to the meta. The meta itself cannot be destroyed. Destroy it and another one is created. What you destroy, you become. The meta is like Lucius in Warhammer 40k. He who puts on Lucius's armor becomes the next Lucius. You slay him in combat, his soul possesses you and you become him. That is what happens when you deal with the meta. You slay it, or you put it down, you try to get rid of it, and you become it. Enigmatic Zit, the honest answer is no. Even if... No, there's no patch, Damon. The autocannon has never been nerfed, okay? While I am a realist, I'm also somebody that values truth, so no. Nothing has happened to the autocannon. Don't know who's spreading these rumors, because a lot of people have been asking about it. Nothing has happened to the autocannon yet. Something may happen in future, I do not know. Lots of rumors, negativity flying around. I will wait until there's actual information. And yes, Enigmatic Zit, even if this patch is everything that people are hoping for, it may not bring the players back, and I understand that. Once you disappoint people, they don't come back. Just like how my realism disappointed so many of my haters, I haven't seen them back. Actually, that's a lie. They always come back. They watch in the shadows. They watch in the shadows even after saying, I can't stand you, Asian robot. Why are you such an asshole? And I will tell them because I have the right to be. Because I am the god you should worship. Because I am everything. And you should bend the knee. But they won't. That was a load bearing yet. You know it, my friend. You know it. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth, my friend. I hate that it's the truth. But it is the truth. Shadow Gremlin Star? Absolutely. Ah, yes, the hole. Look. Look.
Stalker close.
Yep. The stalkers came from this way. Hey. Sorry, I failed to prevent it. Ah. That was my bad entirely. Grr. Wait, wait, wait. There's a hole. What if the bugs fall in the hole? Will they fall into the hole? Thank you, Nightshade, for the gifted membership. I appreciate it tremendously.
A new member has arrived.
Well, Mr. Jared, you are literally one of the rare divers. And I'm sure that there are others out there who will do that. And look, as long as you're being efficient and not gimping your team, that's fine. If you are gimping your team, then, well, nothing much will happen, but eventually you'll probably run out of people to play with. Because I know for sure that there are a lot of people who hate being thrown into negative experiences because of others. So, like I said, as long as you're not gimping the team, you know, do whichever you want. But the thing about meta is that meta will always exist because, plain and simple, people just don't like to have their experience shattered by others. So that is... Yep. That is something that people will always, unfortunately, have to abide by. Oh, damn. Walked into a spiky plant. They've settled the stalker layer. So, south. I find the AC mech okay, Nightshade. It's certainly nowhere near that bad. But personally, I like the AC mech because I understand it. I find the Patriot mech way harder to understand because aiming those rockets is terrible. And I'll be real with you about that. It's terrible. So, I don't know. I'm kind of okay with the AC mech. It's just that it's low on ammo. So that for me is the big negative.
No pain, no freedom.
Ah, okay.
Requesting air support.
Just in case.
Here comes the cavalry.
Whew. That thing landed right inside its shell. The 500 kilogram bomb. I hope you guys saw that, ladies and gents. The 500 kilogram bomb landed inside the Bile Titan, detonated, and it was still alive. Okay. On my screen, it landed inside the Titan. Or at least it looked like it hit the Titan's shell, so... Maybe it did land behind it. Could have been like server lag differences. I do remember one of the staff saying that something like that can cause differences in the hit reg, so it could be that.
Requesting objective equipment.
Okay. Hit it. Summon them. What level am I? Max. Yeah, you can try out the new mech. It's nothing bad about it. I mean, it is a bit of a limited use thing, but it's pretty useful in eradicate missions and blitz missions. So yeah, it has its place, but it wouldn't be something I'd bring on a normal mission. And that's okay. This kind of variety I'm not against. I just wish it had more ammo, so it could better fulfill proper power fantasy.
My game just crashed.
Oh dear. Well now.
Well, that's hasn't happened for a while.
Hey, Vengeance. Nice. Good kill with the arc thrower. Alright, cover me.
I got the terminal.
How long did it take me to get to 150? I never measured the journey. Several weeks. And what difficulty do I normally play? I used to play only Helldive. Now I just play 7s because the Liberation is better on 7, to be honest. Matches are faster too.
Tagging map.
So 7 is more ideal. And I'm trying to help people pass the order, because for me, the challenge of the game is no longer challenging. I don't care. Like, we can do Helldive, but sweating has no purpose. So I'm just here to do my thing.
Right, coming back in again.
Take your time, brother.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying
I found the mech less useful on defense missions. Like, it's okay on defense mission, but it really shines in eradicate and blitz for me. Defense mission, I still prefer the default defensive loadout. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. There we are. Okay, is everybody ready? Let's go.
Affirmative.
Rubber Cable, I think Nightbot thought you were posting a link because you tried to censor the word bastard. Yeah. So Nightbot timed you out for 5 seconds. Try not to censor with dots, please. Last 16 sickle versus new SMG. I don't care about either. I want a gun that makes me feel strong. End of story. Of course we'll be looking at next Tuesday for the patch. I don't think we'll be getting one today, that's for sure.
Supplies.
And you should switch to PCI Vengeance. Then you can use Discord and communicate with the rest of us. And become one with the PC gaming. That is important. When you become one with the Icarus, you can meditate upon PC gaming. And become stronger as a result. But remember, don't become one of those PC fanboys either. PlayStation fanboys are bad, Xbox fanboys are bad, fanboys of any kind are bad. We are all one. We are all equal. But some, like myself, of course, are more equal than others.
Requesting objective equipment.
Every single one of the PS5 people seems to use Discord from their phone instead. Not sure about that, but if it can, then that's okay, Caleb. I heard that Xbox was able to as well, or will be able to, I'm not so sure. I wouldn't say Pummeler SMG is very good. The Pummeler SMG is okay.
Calling in
Usable.
strike.
But the only reason I wouldn't call it very good is because, well, it has its own issues. Alright, call in one. We'll handle
Yep,
them one
first
at a
one's
time.
coming in.
Yep. Until the squad is here. Oh, squad's here, okay. You can call in as many as you like.
Okay.
Requesting orbital strike.
Alright,
I'll just
unleash the gas.
Bump tunnel breach.
Exactly my thoughts, iVengeance. We're just here to play the bloody game.
Right, next one's coming in.
Yep, go right ahead. This one should be done for soon enough.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
And final one.
Sounds fine to me. When the fire disappears. Oh, is it already going? Okay, over there.
Keep going.
Southeast.
Well, the Pummeler, and the way I envisioned the Pummeler upon release is that it was going to be an extremely powerful, potent SMG, high damage, high concussive. It was supposed to pummel them into submission. Instead, it was Tickler. Sure, it's concussive, but it does less damage than Defender. That makes no sense to me. You know? Weapons must be powerful. They must feel so strong in the hands of the user that enemies are instantaneously wiped off the map. And we had a discussion this morning that kind of said that, you know what? We should be having weapons that are like, essentially, in my opinion, medium armor penetration should be the baseline for all weapons. Then certain weapons like the SMG can have light armor penetration. That's fine. And I said to myself, why not? That seems like a fair system. You know? But yeah. The Lord of Balancing will do what he wishes. He is the greater unclean one of Nurgle. He wishes only for this game to stagnate and rot. Yeah, with the Pummeler you can stun, but who cares about the stun because you have to mag dump into a charger to even stun it. That's what I mean by not effective. A weapon must be so strong that it annihilates things by itself. That's the key thing to a power fantasy. When you have power fantasy, guess what you can do? You can take away silly operation modifiers that artificially increase the difficulty or the length of the mission and focus instead on rebalancing or changing enemies. Let me just give you guys a sample of what I think an operation modifier should be. Specialized elites. Elites in this map are stronger than others. So imagine if you had a Bile Titan variant or a Charger variant, and when you get certain operation modifiers, you see those variants. Tougher Bile Titans, tougher Chargers. This becomes more of a skill check when every weapon is viable because, okay, we're going to encounter variants. People are going to start bringing along more heavy armor penetration things. And if everything baseline is medium armor penetration, you know, we'll see some of that. Or what if you have Evolve Strain as an operation modifier? Evolve Strain. Base shaft monsters have unique traits. So for example, hunters may now have a spit attack, things like that. You could do a lot of fun modifiers like that rather than your stratagem time increase the call-in by 50%. That's not fun. They had to nerf it down from 100% because it was anti-fun. They had to nerf down the 50% cooldown because it was anti-fun. These are way better modifiers that you can include in a game that actually other games have already done. They're called mutators. Absolutely, there's a lot of ways that they can balance it, Caleb. If medium armor becomes the baseline, then everything is easier to balance around it.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, you could have runner strain type enemies as well, you know, and the modifiers don't just have to buff enemies. They can just make them more interesting. For example, a runner strain could be much faster, but the hunter is no longer slow, and their attacks are much weaker. So they have a lot of trouble penetrating your armor, but they'll be swarming you faster. Therefore, you have to bring things that fire fast, rapidly at close range to deal with them. You see, these kinds of things create variety. They create interesting situations. in that case, you want to bring along a lot of light armor penetrating weapons, and maybe a supply pack to always have your armor up. You know, agile attackers. Like, there's so many different interesting modifiers. You can create anything you want to if you are creative enough. When you lack creativity, you want to simplify because you're not creative enough to do more than that. Think of it this way. An artist always wants to create something better than the last product they've made. They always want to create the next hit, the next thrill. Whereas somebody who's just working a desk job, they try to automate their tasks and make things as simple as possible. So what do you think Alexis is? The greater unclean one of Arrowhead. Oh wait, he basically made unfun modifiers to simplify his tasks because he's lazy. He's not an artist, he's not creative. He's nerfing things because he thinks that that will be the simplest way to do his job and be a salary thief. That's how a salary thief behaves. They will find the easiest way to do something without caring about the end result. Lo and behold. Oh, guess what? I have experience with this because I've worked in the corporate world as an accountant. Oh my god. How difficult is that to comprehend? Voila, savvy gamer. Voila.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
I know, he's getting even lazier, savvy gamer. He just pre-nerfs stuff now so that it comes out worse. And then he can be even lazier. No need to do a nerf patch. It's already nerfed. Bloody salary thief, in my opinion.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
Objective located.
Alright, time to vamush.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Victory was never in doubt.
That's okay, Daniel. Many have already lost hope. I will still be here because this game is still making me money. But we shall see what we see. I hope the player numbers will at least stay steady for another week. But that's what I said last week. That, my dear ladies and gents, is what I said last week. So we'll have to see how that goes, but let's find out.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. We can never have too many heroes fighting for
It's not the gaming
No more
corporations.
collecting so many
It's the developers too. Back then, iVengeance, developers were doing it as a passion project, not to get rich. Now the code jockeys are all about their salary, the pay packets. They don't care about the game, nor about the they don't have the passion for the game. A couple of members in the team, like the founding members of the team, might have passion for the IP. But most people, they're just in it for the salary. The greater unclean one himself, he came from Hello Neighbors where he ruined it with nothing but nerfs. How's the game been? I mean, the game's pretty much the same. Nothing's changed in weeks or days. Player base seems to be stable for now. Might dwindle because no patch this week. We'll see. Update should always be on Tuesday. They've set this expectation with everyone. Maybe it'll be a different day. You never know. Where's the update? I don't know. You'll have to ask the greater unclean one. Known as Alexis, the SES of balancing. I am but a mere content creator. Of course, I am the greatest of them all. But I am but a mere content creator. I do not control the whims and fancies of these code jockeys. No, they work behind the scenes. I and but a handsome cam girl that you must tip very well.
Let's run that, I think.
Run whatever you like. It's a diff 7. It's not like we're gonna lose. I'm literally only doing this diff because it's like way faster than doing a 9. 9 like barely increases the liberation. It's so pointless. This morning we banked 21 liberation on 7 and we banked 21 on a 9. What was the point? Yep, just the tip, Lord J. Just the tip. Alright, you type in !tip, you click that link. Alright, and you guys use your PayPal to send me tips, and that is how you should tip your handsome Asian cam girl. Okay? Thank you. Not enough webcam to be a cam girl, it's okay. I am what we call a limited edition rare cam girl. Huh. I love how we were just staggering that until we got we got our equipment. Lol. Good job, family.
200 meters.
Found something.
Pin, northeast. 200 meters.
Well, the players may come back, B2 fight. The thing is that maybe is a difficult word. You see? That's the problem. They may come back. I don't know if they will. By the way, there's the Shrieker nest in the far distance north side.
Yep.
Tagging location. Northeast.
Yeah, I'm gonna 500 this nest.
I'm betting you the buffs that we want are gonna cause problems because they were never prepared. But now they're scrambling and panicking and blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
13 out of 19.
Wow, so few eggs. Even the terminate birth rate's declining here. Yeah, I'm going in. Eggs clear, but now I've got a bug breach.
Requesting orbital strike.
Gassing them.
I do like to take burritos.
First hit on creatures though.
Oh dear. That is painful.
Heavy south. Close.
Heavy. Northeast.
I see it. Sending in star. The mass nerfs kicked in when AH realized we were too dominating and becoming unstoppable. That's the whole point of the game, though. That's what makes it fun, when you are unstoppable. All the people that claim, oh, Helldive too easy, bro. They shouldn't be listening to those guys because nobody cares about those guys. Those guys are the ones that will keep playing this game no matter what. Even if this game had the worst bouncing, they'll probably still play it and say, oh, Helldive too easy, bro. You gotta cater to the normies. You want to succeed, you cater to the people with 2-3 hours a day to play the game. That's it. If that at all. You cater to them because they've got the biggest wallets and they're just here to have fun. You don't cater to them, aha, you lose. Because who supports streamers the most and who supports games the most? The people with actual jobs. Not the sweaty gremlins playing 13 hours of Helldives every day and being like, I am the greatest. It's like, no, bro. Go get a job, man. Or at least turn your gaming into a job where you can make some goddamn money.
Sending in an eagle.
Sent in a 500.
Have a taste of
27 out of 53.
Another one bites the dust.
Then bring your QC.
Reloading!
I'm fine. At the moment, money is still being made, so I'm satisfied. How are you feeling,
Tagging map.
Mr.
West,
Acid K?
300 meters.
Then go ahead and fiddle with the arc thrower. It's only a diff 7, like I said. Everything works here.
Tagging map. West. Close.
Yeah, just dealing with these many mushrooms.
Yep, take your time. I respect it. Since you're the only one with the quasar. So take your time. I will go to the next set of eggs.
There you go. Reconnaissance done.
Hmm. Thank you.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
And well, savvy gamer, I wouldn't call them broke gamers because I've been in that situation where, you know, just unfortunate circumstances, so I couldn't really find a job for a while. So I get it. But yes, the hardcores with nothing better to do, not really the people to listen to. Because they're literally just in the game all day, every day, and they ain't got nothing better to do, you know? That's fine, Acid Man.
Supplies.
Move away as needed. Come back as needed. This is the way of the world. You can always keep an eye on my stream. The only thing I'll argue about that, you know, Helmai, you are right. You are right. But at the same time, I also understand the sentiment of those who feel they got a nothing burger. Because maybe the stratagem was not what they were interested in, you know? They want their other weapons to be good, so I can understand their feelings. Even if it's not totally correct, you know? I can understand their feelings. But you are right. But people are feeling emotional about this, and with good reason. The fact that you even play Darktide Ilamau is heresy, so please stay the hell away from me. Playing a 4,000 player game, oh god. No. Step away from me. Guys? Was that just a clean hit? Because for a second, it looked like my arc thrower killed an egg. Huh? That's impossible. It can't do that. Wait, let me test. There's one egg left. I think it was your Plasma Punisher.
Shot a grenade launcher.
Yeah, I think it was the Plasma Punisher or something. Yeah, okay. It definitely was. It just happened to sync up really nicely. It made me think my arc thrower did it. But I'm pretty sure that's literally impossible, so I was like
Dropping
confused.
in. West. 200 meters.
No buffs here, bro. No buffs here. Like, come on.
Well, you know, you never know, okay? You never know. We are seekers of truth, after all. We must test, you know. But, okay, that was just a nicely lined up shot. Somebody else shot it and it made me think I did it. You nerds, you fooled me. I'm sad now.
More prosperity!
Arc thrower can no arc weapon can destroy eggs for some weird reason. The eggs are insulated. We all play on Damnation. But it is heresy that you play at all, you know?
Calling an extraction.
And nothing wrong with playing a match or two, you know? I'm thankful that at least you're playing a match or two. There's most people have just like totally given up on the game.
Calling down a support weapon. Tech pack inbound.
Ilamau playing Darktide. You heretic. I wish I had the time to, but I'd rather play D4. I just started my Upheaval Barbarian today, so later on there's like a 1-hour video of my first 20 levels. It just took 1 hour in the Helltides, leveled straight up. Was pretty interesting to see.
ETA, T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Sounds good, Mick. We can always make you a spot. No problemo. Praise the ruinous powers. Are you kidding me? You literally fight against them. I want to be an Imperial Guardsman. At least in Space Marine 2, it's against the Tyranids, you know? I.e. the Terminids, but actually dangerous. In this game, we are the Imperial Guardsmen. But in September, we become Space Marines. Sure, Gozu. Help us finish touring.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, Star, you ever mention Diablo Immortal again, I will deny you from this team. Until eventually you spend on me again, then I'll say, okay, you're welcome back. Ugh, this person in their Diablo Immortal. You stay the hell away from me. Gotcha, gamer.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Heavy, east, 100 meters.
I don't know if they're Primaris, to be honest. They might be Primaris. Could be. But yes, they are the Ultramarines chapter. I mean, they are the most famous chapter ever. The greatest of them all. And if anyone doesn't know that that's literally where my joke comes from, you know how I always say I'm the greatest of them all? It's literally because of that. The whole thing is a Cato Sicarius joke. Space Marine 2's Primaris? Lovely.
ETA T-minus
Can't wait to be a Primaris Marine. No wonder Titus's Gyat was improved. You know, he wasn't just a regular Titus anymore, no. Now he is improved Gyat Titus, which means he's a Primaris. Ah, sense makes.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Cato Sicarius exactly from that series, my friend.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Because what's wrong with being Cato Sicarius, huh? What's wrong with being the greatest of them all? In fact, wait. I have to play the sound for you guys. Hold on.
Launch in 20 seconds.
I need to play the perfect chant for you guys. There it is. There you go. See? This is why we are the greatest of them all. I never read any of the books, Miklas, so I don't know the nuances of Matt Ward plot armor, but you know, I'll assume it ruins stuff. It got cut short because Games Workshop wasn't gonna let such things exist. Games Workshop will immediately slaughtermelon all this stuff. Primaris are the pinnacle of a cash grab, of course, but that's what Games Workshop is, you know, and people will keep buying. So there you go. That's what happens when you've got an entire audience in a sucker punch.
Always good to have another.
Okay, let's see. Let's go find some place where it's easy. Okay, we got bug spores. Is it at least an eradicate? Nope. This one. Eradicate.
Complete.
Nope. This one. Eradicate. Nope. Okay, we gotta do 50% call-in time. Worthless.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Fenrir 3 bug fixed. How lovely. Wondrous. They have the time to fix a bug.
Orbit synchronized.
Where are my changes? Where is my patch? These nerds. These heathens. These heretics. Okay, since it's a blitz mission, you guys know the drill. Bring your mechs. Bring double mech by picking rail cannon, and then you swap rail cannon to fail cannon. There you go. Double mech strategy.
I didn't even swap it this time.
Lol. You just hacking, bro. Hey, Mr. B. Matt Ward is the most hated man in wargaming. Sounds like a dick. Is he like Alexis? Is he like a bouncing kind of guy that ruins everybody's fun? Oops, sorry about that. Because he sounds like Alexis.
Actually, I suppose what I should do then. There you go.
Okay, let's go.
Hellpod launch initiated.
I swear, I wish I could replace the drop-in music with the Ultramarines chant. That would be so funny. That would really transform Super Earth Elite into the greatest of them all. No standard diving song for us. Oh, he's a Grey Knights and fanboy.
Oh, you gave me the nice.
No, you got it, you got it. That was pretty good. Well done.
Requesting walker.
You guys spotted that from orbit, huh?
Calling down a support weapon.
Ow! Charge it.
Lol star. Very well.
Walker's close to me.
How dare they exist?
Reinforcements have been launched.
So they came
I can't
somewhere
turn.
there. I don't know.
They came from somewhere, huh? Okay.
They came
Yep.
from behind.
Details. Details.
Oh, there's- Probably there.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
All right.
Marking location. Heavy. West. On my position.
Of course, it just had to be a boss viewer map. Lovely.
Heavy.
Good job on the stalker layer.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Northeast, 100 meters.
Right. Ah, so he is like a balancing guy, Gareth. Fair enough. Understandable.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate.
I'll catch up on chat momentarily. Yes, nice work. Ah, that was a light nest apparently, guys. Wow.
Northwest, 100 meters.
Yes, you've got the whole squad in there, Max. Let's do this.
Bug outpost.
Okay. Hang on, my Pacific Rim is stuck.
Heavy, northwest.
Not quite sure what you mean, El Soke, but is that not the loadout we're doing?
Freedom.
We literally just did that loadout.
Extract when ready.
So
Dropping a pin.
you're literally watching it in action. It's the new Blitz loadout. Yes, please hit the like button. Okay, I'm gonna call in the extraction. Well, we all knew it would go this way, Noel. I told you.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
This is how it was going to be. I am rarely wrong, my friend. And also, the collective people are rarely wrong. When 63% of people told me there was no patch, This is how it is.
For prosperity!
Without hype, without any, you know, teasers. I had to,
Oh, well,
it had to be
I'm
obvious.
in this.
Yep. Time to change back.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Requesting walker.
It better be good. They've set the expectations now. And if they fail us, then, well, you know what will happen. Hey, stalkers.
How'd you like
There's a
to
layer
taste the
nearby.
freedom? Get some! Get some!
ETA
There.
T-minus 2 minutes.
200 meters.
Don't worry, I murdered them. Possibly it is there. Like somewhere there, yeah.
Southwest.
You've got it.
100 meters.
What's the current active players at the moment? I will check for you. 56,000. Less than half of what I expected. Less than half of what I'd hoped for.
T-minus 1 minute.
But the Rohirrim must carry on. I don't know where Gondor was when the Westfold fell, but we shall stay and fight. Death!
Requesting orbital.
There we go. Stalker's done.
You know, Mixilisk, I would say that if, by the way, thank you, Spiny, if the reason the patch is taking so long is because Palstead made all the devs go and play Diff 9, I say fair enough. The next patch is going to be freaking awesome. I'm holding on to the hope for that. Alright? It may sound like copium, but maybe that's the reason why. Because finally Alexis himself had to unlock Diff 9 and actually play Diff 9. PS5
What do you mean
doesn't
you've
work.
only been balancing on trivial?
Can you imagine Palstead's face? You know, I mean, obviously this wouldn't be his accent, but can you just imagine him going in the office? All right, guys. So, what difficulty have you guys been balancing the game on? And Alexis goes, well, I, the great Alexis, has been balancing the game on difficulty 1. Because number 1's the best, right? You're kidding me, right? You've been balancing this game on difficulty 1? Yes, because Trivia's the best, number 1. You know, I'm the greatest. Alright, you're gonna play the game now.
10 seconds.
You're going to get to Diff 9, and then you'll do some proper balancing. And then the guy probably couldn't get to Diff 9 for like 2 weeks. He's like, oh my god, all the weapons I have suck. What do I do? Then he had to secretly watch my channel and say, oh, this is the metal loadout. Okay.
Landing in progress.
Deploying reinforcements.
Homie probably had to watch us do Diff 9s, and he's like, oh, so that's how they do it. Okay. Alright, fam. Ride's here. Let's get out.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Now we get the extra special leaving music.
Victory was never in doubt.
Good job. But yes, current active players are 56,000. Accurate count. If they were to ever drop a kill order right now, it's going to be the worst kill order I've ever seen. Because we have nobody to kill.
Mission complete without a
Job good, everybody.
minor incident. That will save paperwork.
Alright, next one. Mick should be home after this next one.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging
Is the
orbital
game
thrusters.
dying? Give me a second to refresh my YouTube chat. Devs need to watch my stream to learn Diff 9. I'm not even playing on Diff 9 right now. If I was, then I'd say fair enough, but I'm actually not. I'm only on Diff 7 because it's faster because of their broken liberation system. It's like way faster to do, you know, this. Can we hunt down Alexis in the game? Maybe Palstead will include a mob called the Alexis.
It's actually just the weakest. It's like worse than a scavenger.
No, what if it's like the brain bug though? Like, what if they made it like the brain bug? Like in Starship
Yes, every
Troopers, and
time
we
you
could hunt
kill
him
it,
down.
you get a buff for the weapons.
That is terrible, but also funny as frick. Yes, yes. Nah, you mean like armor and infantry kind of guy, Alsoc? It could work. But the problem is the mechs aren't good with dealing with heavies, but yeah, that kind of thing could be pretty interesting. But it would not be the most efficient. It'll be fun, but not the most efficient, I suppose. And we Super Earth Elite, we only do the most efficient things. Unless somebody pays me and somebody says, here's $50, go do something stupid. And I'll say, right away, sir. I will execute your order, sir. I'll give my life if that's what's asked. $50, absolute currency of the Imperium, sir. Hey, sure, man. Listen, anything can be a playstyle, bro. But we here, we just go for the most efficient. Like I said, unless somebody pays me specifically to do something stupid, I'm just like, eh. Most of the time, I'm just here to get my shit done and talk to you guys. I use the meta because it's easy. And by the fact that it trivializes content, you know, it makes it easier to address chat as well. You really think they'll give us black holes? I am doubtful, but we shall see. We shall see what we see.
Tagging map. Southwest. Far. I'm on the terminal.
Right, calling.
Yep.
Or not, I guess.
Just like in Starship Troopers, it's afraid. It's afraid. I can sense their fear. Hey, patrol. Kill it.
And we're done.
As we should be. These guys look like they called in a bug breach though. Or did they get stopped?
And they got stopped.
Yeah, okay. Then we carry on. Southwest past the nests. The fact that you know that manga, Miklos, speaks volumes about your taste. You literally know interspecies reviewers. I mean, so do I, but judging you so hard right now. If you know, you know. Your sister is a fan of interspecies reviewers. This disturbs me on so many levels, but you know what? Okay. Okay, I've seen and heard worse things. By the Emperor, what have you done? If I could slap a GIF right up on stream, I would put the heresy detected one. All of them. Gerol attack. This is not a conversation that I will allow on my stream, and you damn well know what it is about. Do not even attempt to pretend, brother. All of you heathens need your souls cleansed. Yes, you're all a bunch of degenerates. My chat at night is like Degeneration X, I swear to God. What's wrong with you people?
What would you hit?
Lovely. Alright, here they come. Gas strike.
Oh. That went far. I did not realize it was spread that far.
Yep, that's what it does. Covers a very wide AoE, much larger than what it actually shows. Very interesting, really.
Engaging terminal.
Have we resummoned the spiny one? Good.
Yeah.
Keep your otaku degenerate hobbies to yourself, you people. I mean, sure, I know exactly what you guys are talking about, okay, but stream is not the place for that shit. Okay? If ever I become so famous that you guys can meet and greet me at like some kind of convention, you want to talk that shit with me, one-on-one, personal, in a space where nobody else is filming or recording us, fine. You know, but I got an image to maintain, okay? Yes, kill it, track. Kill it with fire. Who blasted me? Listen. I might be. Okay. I might be what I be, Star. But I have dignity and pride in my work. This happening because there's no patch to talk about doesn't mean that you all turn into degenerates because there's no patch. I'm pretty sure that's not how things work, fam. You don't suddenly become a degenerate. You keep talking, Star. And pretty soon I won't be letting you play without tips. Consider your words wisely. That is actually true. You're not wrong.
Weapons.
Sorry, what, buddy?
That was really worth it. 2 support weapons in that crate.
Ah, lovely. 2 different weapons, you say? Truly, this game is balanced beyond words.
One of them was a stalwart.
Oh my god, the DPS. Haven't you heard? Stalwart, best DPS in the game, bro. They've been trying to sell it on Twitter, S tier. What you talking about? Stalwart, best weapon. Game of the year weapon, okay? What do you mean you don't use a Stalwart on Helldive difficulty against all the Baal Titans and charges that are ripping your ass apart?
Yeah, it's just got such high DPS, it can easily deal with the heavy armor those things.
Exactly, it penetrates all armor. By the way, could somebody go over to my marker and take out that Spore Spear? S'il vous plaît,
Yep.
thank you.
I shall poison it.
Yes,
Where
I
do
believe
you-
the star is accompanying you. It's over there
Engaging terminal.
There you be.
at the marker. Yes. Meanwhile, me and Track will take care of this. First one's coming in, I suppose.
Wow,
I
that was
got
a
the
terrible
terminal.
500. Wow. Oh, Murray got it. Nice.
Engaging terminal.
Nice, good job. Okay. First Thug Breach is coming in. Here come the Diglets.
Requesting orbital strike. For prosperity.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to stun it.
I do like to
Second breach is on you, robot. Watch out.
I know. If I die, I die. Witness me. Witness my breaker incendiary. Ah. There's the last.
Tagging location. Southeast. Calling in orbital strike. Get some! Get some!
And we're done.
Yes, we are. Job good.
You may extract when ready.
Good work, Ultramarines. Now, I must play our theme song. Where's the Ultramarines theme song?
30 minutes remaining.
Always amusing playing that. Okay, made it to extract we have. Hello, Mr. James of the Holler. How's the baller doing, buddy? Track, just blow up the wall. Our path will never be obstructed, for we are Ultramarines. We never yield.
Calling in extraction.
Welcome home, Mickey. If you don't mind, please give me one more round. We'll put the Starro to sleep, and then after that, we will make you a spot. La 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 la.
Sending in an eagle.
They've succeeded where they, you know, have intended to succeed, Roland. And I respect them for it. I think they've done a bang-up job on the environments, the fact that things are destructible. You know, you can make your own pathways sometimes. It's very interesting. I like that. I just don't like the fact that they think they are better than some of us. Nice job.
Oh no!
Hurry up forever!
Stop arcing it. I got it. I got it.
Huh? Marking what?
I'll do what's this charger in front of me.
I didn't see a mark. That's weird.
It was charging at me, and I could kill it, but something kept arcing me.
Oh, kept arcing you. Okay, okay. I thought somebody kept marking it. I was like, what?
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Lol track. You're getting arced.
Mag's empty.
42 seconds.
I do
I
have
think
the
he is
arc
wearing
armor.
alcohol.
I'm getting staggered. I'm trying to shoot it. Star.
Ah, ah.
I would have died.
ETA T-minus
I could
30
have gotten staggered.
seconds.
That means kill.
I think I'm the only one not wearing arc armor. Oh,
Surprisingly, your positioning is decent, so you're not dead.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Very nice shot. Well done, well done.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
coordinates.
Sending in an eagle. Requesting air support.
Right, we good to go?
Yep, we are. Let's get out of here. Can't wait till next year. Back in Singapore, proper desk.
I killed me.
More this.
Complete. Pelican
What?
1 beginning ascent.
That's how it stepped on it when I wasn't coming in.
Lol.
Lol.
Today you carved another
Hashtag sad.
long climb to liberty.
Okay, let me quickly get a drink of water, and then we'll make the next round stars last. Then she should be ready for bed, and we'll get Miklos in. Alright, one moment.
Helldiver, glad to have you on board. An entire planet compressed into an infinitesimally small point? Well, that's what happens when you resist the will of managed democracy.
Excuse
I have a
you?
feeling they've given us the
Without
wrong
more
voice
samples?
lines
This ship will continue
For
to
what?
operate at suboptimal
for this
effectiveness.
person because she's talking about the ship, the planet already being destroyed.
Watch your step, Helldiver. We've got dark fluid on board now. One thing goes wrong.
Yep, I think they've
Get fighting.
given her the lines in advance. LOL.
Mission
Okay.
coordinates
Because I
logged.
just spoke to her and she was like, an entire
Hellpods
planet
prime.
compressed into an
Engaging
infinitesimally
orbital
small point.
thrusters.
That's what happens when you mess with managed democracy.
Well, gee, thanks for spoiling everything for us, Spiny.
Orbit synchronized.
Congratulations, you spoiled the story. Now we're all miserable.
Oh, see.
How could you? And Roland, don't think I didn't see that. No, while I'm away, you want to talk about degenerate stuff? No, you disgusting individuals. How could you? All right, let's get through this real quick, and then after that, we will invite Mick and carry on. The only other alternative is that basically the one that got compressed was the original research facility.
Well, it's just a whole planet, and it was just 12 people that died on the first one.
What makes you think they were being truthful in that advertisement?
Oh, true, I suppose, yeah.
Could be a cover-up.
I suppose you're right on that one.
They were saying stuff since the start of the mech MO. LOL. That's so nerdy, but that's how it is. Spewers. Nursery kind.
Today
This
the
will be a
light of
fun one.
liberty will grace the skies of this world once more.
I hate all kinds of spewers.
Tagging map. Northeast, 100 meters.
Requesting tac pack.
I feel like the bile spewer should be exclusively artillery, and the nursing spewer should be exclusively the close range.
I feel that spewers should just not exist
Okay.
and deal 1 damage. If they want to exist, they need to first be nerfed, and or rather, they need to be balanced. You know, they can't be so meta. Terminids have way too much meta. That's all. That's wrong. If we cannot have meta, then Terminids must not have meta either. Their meta spewer loadout's getting old. Our way of life, galaxy-wide, paved with the skulls of those who died.
I'm gonna help the team.
Yep, here they come. Sure, Shaital, you pay me $1,000, I'll go to Akmar right now, no questions asked. If I see that in my tips, then I will immediately go there, okay? Exclamation mark tip, and you get a link, you pay me 1,000, I'll go straight to Akmar, no problem. Right now, easy peasy. Osgun, well, it is what it is, man. Nay, an update. Okay, first flag raised. Let's go. To the north. SE dollars, you wish. USD, bro. Made you happy that they messed up the voice lines. You and your enjoyment of spoilers. What a nerd. Can't enjoy spoilers. But yeah, fair enough. Ah, track hoodie. Minor place of interest. Minor place of Pinterest. We can hope that the shit is coming soon, Noel. I'm praying for it.
Calling down support weapon.
Well, we can hope, no. Like I said, hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. I have no music. Ugh. Okay, guess I'm doing the bard thing. The colors of his morning, the darkness of his night, little graves that gave no warning, sun that brought no light. He saw his whole world breaking, that tortured soul I met in the prison of his making, the man who can't forget. Oh, we're under attack, okay. Good, now I've got something to do.
I think we killed it all.
No, okay. Well, if it's all dead, then back to barding. Do I take requests from you? No. From people that pay me? Perhaps. But if I don't know the request, too bad. Oh, look at this guy. He says he killed them all, and then there's that. Oh, it's dead now, I think. There we go. Joyous. Okay, flag raised. Down in the south.
Helldivers never die. Supplies.
If someone wants to double dip, they can. I'm using the blitzer, so I haven't actually shot any bullets yet.
I'm using the arc though. I haven't shot shit. Did you just try to tase me? I saw that. I saw that. Thingy to the right.
Yep.
Friendship door?
Oh, it's a friend door.
Friendship door. Okay. Prepped.
Come on, super credits.
Yep.
Hey, super
Doubles.
Oh.
Nice. 20 super credits for us. Onward. Do I know the flag music is the anthem instrumental? Of course. And I love the Super Earth anthem. That day that I finally heard it, I felt super patriotic.
Shall be allowed.
Traitors will all be disavowed. What's going on?
Focus.
I don't know. Stop. Bloody hell. Okay.
Probably that.
Okay. You go. I'm taking care of the spears behind us. Moving. I see your location. Yep. Following. Charger behind us. Well, guess I'm gonna dance with him. Dance monkey, dance monkey, dance monkey, oh, oh.
Focus done.
Nice job.
Yeah, I gotta kill this force crew up. I can see it.
This is where I kill my spore spear, if I had one. Dude, the bug corpse is in the hole, and like it wasn't letting me shoot it. There we go. That's what they get now.
Force crew done.
Okay, good. Thank you. Sending in the gas. Okay, Brooke. Oop, too many spears. Resummon me.
Yep.
Ah, I see a charger. Get squished. And he's still alive with half his body gone. Love it. Thank you.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
You have accomplished Liberty's win. Extract at your discretion.
And now for the entire chat. Here you go. While we run to extraction, I'll play the anthem for you all. Calling you back in.
My rover just did 100 HP damage to me, bro.
That's how it works, man. Stand for support. Do we not get the patch? No, of course not, Demon Luck. And well, of course the player base is ready, but if they're not ready, as if we can force them, what'll happen is players will just leave. You know, when they feel that they're not being taken care of, they're not gonna care what anyone has to say. They'll leave. And that's all it is.
Calling down the throwing supply beacon.
Sorry. I don't know, Noel. You were betting 100% that patch drops today. I am actually willing to take that bet, and I say that as soon as the patch drops, unless it's a very, very hype patch, which it could be, I guesstimate only 100k. We may get an upward trend that may trend toward 150, maybe, but very unlikely. I'd say about 100k. 150k? No, too high.
Requesting orbital strike. Requesting air support.
Excuse me.
Landing in an eagle.
One of them's down.
Oh. Well, it died.
Charity.
Good enough. They're not impatient, Silver Falcon. They're not impatient. They're sad. Because they want to see this game succeed. We've told the devs what it needs to succeed, and they're taking their time. So I wouldn't consider them impatient. By that same token, why are you so patient? Why are you defending the corporates? Cuts both ways, my friend. You know? That's not how it should be. At the end of the day, you want to succeed, you literally gotta take care of your customers. No, sure. You're just afraid because you know I'm never wrong. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with the patch. Nice kill. Time to go.
Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
They should, Progeny. They really should.
Democracy prevails once more.
No problem, Starro. We shall let you rest, and Mick shall join us, and we shall continue the slaughter melon.
Opium? I've never heard of that, but
Listen, copium, hopium, all the same kind of drugs. Food for the soul.
yeah, rolling. When the biggest problem was when there were too many players and we can't get into the server. That was the best problem.
That was the best problem. And now? 57,000. Lowest I've ever seen at this time of night. What is going on?
Welcome aboard,
Well,
Helldiver.
perhaps my prediction of 15,000 lost would come true after all. This morning, I kind of regret my statement. One of the first times I've been proven wrong. This morning I said, well, no, you know, yesterday we had 81,000, you know, the trend seems to have reversed or is holding steady. And then tonight, 41,000. I hate it when I'm right. That's wrong.
Galaxy wide, paved with the souls of those who've
Okay, okay. Just for you, alright? Freedom must reign over every last star, through citizens' hearts, in our all righteous thoughts. Oh Lord, I swear to God, this song. Whoever came up with it is pretty genius. I respect it. Good night, Starro. I'm still willing to bet on 100k Demon Luck. I'm still willing to bet on 100. But it also depends on how bad this week turns out. If this week turns out horrifying, then... Ay, Dios mío. We're not going to have a good time. Okay, now to spam Mick with invites. Until he gets on board. Spam, spam. I sent him like 4 invites. He's just gonna see the window keep popping up now. Sin Harvest, so really no update? Yeah, really, friend. No update here. All I've got for you are sea shanties and a whole lot of drugs that we probably shouldn't have. That's about it. No update here. Okay, sure, Mick. We'll wait for your bio break to finish.
Every moment we ruminate, another family is torn limb from limb. We must strike.
The problem is, the reserves may be taken up by other games. I mean, I myself will be playing the first Descendant. So, no matter how much you cook, you gotta cook early and you gotta cook fast. Fast food is successful because it is fast, not because it's good. As long as it satisfies the customer in general and is fast, then people are happy. That's how it should work. But, well, I don't think they're defending the balance dev. One funny statement in my stream that I thought was really hilarious was that basically the only reason they're taking so long to cook this balancing patch, ladies and gents, is because Palstead is now making all the other devs play the game at Helldive, and they couldn't before. So they had to learn how to play Helldive before they could balance. So, yes. Maybe that's why. We can keep our fingers crossed that the main reason why we're not getting the patch yet is because, you know, all the devs need to clear Helldive difficulty first before they can do the actual balancing.
I want to see them raging, just throwing their mouse at freaking walls. Just like, dude, this is impossible. How did these guys do it? I know. That's why
I want to see Palstead say, you know, tell Alexis to play Helldive with the tenderizer. Okay, please. Play the tenderizer right now. Go do Helldive bug difficulty. I'm waiting.
Helldive bugs purifier. Let's go.
Let's go.
I want his squad mates to imitate Regs of just like doing the most absurd things, like throwing supplies elsewhere, taking other stuff, killing him before he goes into his pelican. I don't know, just all the regular stuff. Like, bro, this is what it is.
It'd be even worse if they had to play with like random squad mates, like for real, instead of other devs in a like they would have their own personal Steam account, and it's like, okay, you go play it on your personal Steam account.
Welcome to hell, bitch.
Allied destroyer has
Test
joined
of family
squadron.
values reporting.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Sup?
You cannot allow the bugs to infest this planet.
Just cuts to a video of him crying in a corner.
Would be hilarious, to say the least, if nothing else. Bug spores.
Robot, I'm on your ship and I'm still seeing squad invites pop up.
Good. Suffer. This is the way.
One of us.
Okay, we'll have to put up with bug spores. We got no choice. So
Hellpods Prime.
somehow find the nests.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
What about here?
If we drop at extraction and then wander out, we should be alright.
Alright, since we don't know where any of this is, we'll go with that. Airstrike.
I'm bringing both mechs, standard for blitz mission.
Oh, of course. I forgot. We have mechs, don't we?
Yes, we have mechs.
But like, you can tell I use them so much.
Lol.
There we go.
Not recoilless. Should I bring the airburst?
Sure. Just don't hit any of us with it, you'll be fine. There won't be a new warbond, no. They're not gonna release. They're gonna slow the release pace of warbonds. So, no new warbond next month. And if they release a new warbond after the last one, not only is nobody gonna buy it, everybody's gonna slap the shit out of them. So I don't think they're gonna release that. They had better freaking delay the warbond until they get their shit straight.
Launch initiated.
Kitsune Haruhiro, welcome. I do not remember you, but what is your reason for not being in here for a long time? Well, Chris, you can actually bring both mechs. I literally have a video on how you can do that. I posted it last night, so... Yeah, well, I mean, you do have to use a workaround, but it's just selecting the rail cannon stratagem and transferring it into a mech, which legitimately works, and that's how... Guys, do you not have your notifications on or something? Come on, Demon Luck. I posted a goddamn video yesterday. Come on, guys, pay attention. Huh? I know you guys want the answers. Why do you think I made the damn video for you guys? As soon as the stream ended, I said to you guys, I was gonna go make the video, guys. Don't worry, I'll teach you the technique. And there's the video. Freaking hell. Tune in for once, huh? Come on. I don't make this shit for fun. I make it for you guys. At least pay some goddamn attention.
Southwest, 200 meters.
Are you on PS5? Apparently it doesn't work on PS5. It works only on PC. It could be the reason why.
Right, now to find bug nest.
There.
Yep.
Found him.
And there's a charger.
And a bug breach. Okay, the Shrieker nest is done. Uh-oh. My mech. Oh good, I know you men watched. Demon Luck, you better be sorry. You better be sorry, bro. Next time you fail to pay attention to a video, I will personally reach you a computer and slap the shit out of you, boy. You better memorize every single one of my videos. Or else Star herself will remind you, you must memorize the videos or die. Because I got a Death Star.
Heavy, on my position.
I literally spammed so much ammo at the Bile Titan and then it stepped on me and killed me. I've got a Terrace Titan, so... Yeah. Anyway, just 2 more holes, whichever ones. Whoever's nearest to me can summon me.
You're already coming.
Thank you.
Ready to liberate. Calling down a walker.
Calling a new walker.
Get some! Get some!
Does the scout armor work?
Tagging map. Northwest,
No.
50 meters.
Okay. I assume you guys are at the nest, right?
I can't see a nest. Trying to find one.
Deploying equipment package.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Should be around here.
Dropping a pin.
Ish.
Southwest, 300 meters.
There is nothing here. Oh, maybe over here. No, that's radar.
If only the radar actually showed things through the bug spores, I wouldn't mind.
Ow.
Summoning you.
Calling in reinforcements. How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Searching for a bug hole.
Yes, indeed, Kenny. Certainly can't complain, my friend. Oh. Did you get arced?
Reinforcing.
Whoops.
Yes, I blame you for not having the armor. Such weakness.
I mean, I'm not blaming you.
I am blameless.
I'm blaming the balance hacker.
Nah, either way, I am blameless. I am blameless and shameless at the same time. Okay, I'll try and check over here, guys. Can't see a damn bug hole. Why is it the one time that we're supposed to find the damn bug holes there are none? The hell is this shit? There's gotta be at least one nerdy hole somewhere. Ah,
One.
okay,
that
we
was
just
it.
need one more. Like I said, it's gotta be somewhere, right? I hear...
One would assume so. Oh, I found Seif. Wow, this is great. Can I have a bug hole, please?
If only seafood worked with bugs.
Okay, maybe I need to go north from here. Come on, give me something. Ah, I hate these damn bug spore maps. Nothing here. Maybe to the left of extraction.
Yep, looking there now.
Sending in an eagle.
I see one.
Lovely.
Reloading. My life for super.
There we go.
Okay.
Extracted your
Now we can leave. Well, even if HD2 is on sale, the problem is the limited number of regions it's available in. That's so silly, though.
Oh, well, I'm dead. Oh no, I lived. I lived.
Congratulations. I could have summoned you back at extraction.
Oh.
Okay, no, I could not. Wow. Enemies.
We'll never destroy our way of life.
Run!
Requesting air support.
Requesting air support. For prosperity.
Nice.
Okay, charge is dead. I mean, if you guys like Ghost of Tsushima, it's fine. I kind of am of the same mindset. I can't be bothered spending on an old ass game.
Damn beautiful game. I haven't played it for PC yet. Sony.
But what if I like Ghost of Sashimi?
Liberty speed your step, Helldiver.
If
Extraction
you want to, go for it. Like for me, I just look at an old game. I'm like,
No, I mean sashimi. You know, the thing that they give for sushi.
yeah, sashimi is the raw fish. If you go for the raw fish, then it's fine. I mean, go for it. You wish to be resummoned? No. I deny you.
request approved.
Oh, you got something. Damn. Damn. Any word on them lifting the ban? Nope.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
If there was, I would happily tell you. You're saving for the arc armor right now for the next time we play? Good. As it should be. You must always make things easy for your commanding officer. This is how we function as a team, as a squad. As warriors of the God Emperor.
Minus 1 minute.
Why am I opening the map with the incoming?
Why are you opening what?
Map to see the incoming bugs.
Lol. Because we're literally killing them all here. Look at the sheer amount of rockets we're spamming into this damn thing.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Totally balanced though, guys.
Yep. Definitely deserving of a 2-charge 10-minute
T-minus
cooldown.
20 seconds.
Yep. Listen, game of the year, okay, guys? Game of the year.
They nerfed the air burst.
No, they shouldn't have. The only thing they did was that they changed the hit detection so that it now detects players more as
Oh,
and
they
like
also make the implicit range a bit smaller when they did the first change.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual
haven't
on the
maybe.
extraction zone.
Yeah, they haven't changed it since that change.
Sending in an eagle.
Oh, now that you can run double suits with the trick, it's actually the best for Blitz.
Orbital inbound.
Because it's literally the fastest way to complete this mission.
Right, so they said it's just a stability issue why they didn't do it, right?
Yeah, we've had
Yeah.
so many issues, haven't we?
Shuttle launch in
With our
20
double
seconds.
mech.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Stability issues, yes. Very unstable. As in extracting perfectly from a mission with no issues. I agree, you know, guys. Wow, the stability issues are crazy, guys. Frame rate dropped by 1. Damn, I can't take it, track. I can't. It's impossible, man. We gotta drop this game immediately, bro. I can't. 1 frame rate drop, bro. Can't. No, it's imperfect. It's not PS5 quality.
Oh damn!
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist one jab at the Sony fanboys. Just so you know, I have a lot of love for our PS5 brothers. I just can't stand the fanboys. All right, the guys that say 30 FPS is good. I'm like, you like playing things in slow motion? My eyes are so used to FPS games that I see in 180, bro. Don't even talk to me about your freaking
PS
30.
fanboys could only, their IQ's pretty low, so 30 FPS is all they can handle, you know?
That's true. I mean, I guess their brain processing power is pretty minimal. But again,
They
we
gotta
have...
have a frame rate level with their IQ level.
Should help keep the bug
That's true.
population in check.
But anyway, just so you know, our PS5 brothers are fully respected. We love our PS5 people. All right, we're talking only about the actual fanboys, as in the ones that, you know, literally hate us PC players for no reason when we're all freaking gamers together.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Actually, PS5 is not keeping this game alive. Just to make a factual statement, PS5 is far from it.
Synchronized.
If we were to look at the player population, we have 59,000 players right now, 41,000 on Steam. That means only 18,000 PS5 players. So I would not say they're keeping this game alive.
Who said PlayStation users are keeping it alive? I don't know who said that.
James C.
That's weird.
The other James. Like, I don't mind the PS5 players playing, and certainly most of them are not Sony fanboys, which is good. I like that because I like people who are just gamers, because we're all in the same boat together. We're all just gamers. But the fanboys, God, I have no idea why they hate us so much. Like, we're all playing video games here. Let us have one? No, I can never let anybody have one. Facts are facts. They must always be stated. Just like how it is a factual statement that there was no update today, and I'm sad. Do I see incendiary mines? Yeah, you trying to game of the year loadout, huh?
I absolutely am.
Okay, sure, whatever. It's Div 7, I don't care.
It's getting too easy.
Oh yeah, no, you know, totally, it's getting too easy. We should absolutely blow ourselves up. And what was I thinking?
You should nerfing the team.
Okay. No, you're not nerfing the team. You're balancing the team. Okay. You gotta use
of course, my bad.
You gotta use the right terminology.
I'm making.
We should all bring sentries and defensive emplacements only.
Okay, you do that. I'm gonna bring a proper loadout and not fuck up the mission. I, for one, would like to complete the mission fast and bank the liberation. You guys want to be weird, you be weird. I don't care anymore. Just leave me out of your weirdness. Hey, I landed on a crate. Sweet. Give me super credits. Ow. Ow. Oh, Lord, how are we on fire? And wow, it's got 2 samples. I really don't care anymore. It's like that meme where the guy opens something up and gets disappointed immediately. Also, by the way, that is a Shiku nest, I think. Is it? Or is it something else? No, it's just it's the pump tower. No, it's the pump tower. I saw it glowing through the trees, and I thought it was the Shiku nest. So I immediately had a panic moment, but it wasn't. PS players gaming on console. PS fanboys are gaming on themselves. That's true. That's true. PS fanboys, like, I swear, all they want to do is ride like the game dev's dick. Or rather, they want to ride Sony's dick for no reason. They're just like, they are as bad as like idol otakus who have a bias for some underground idol that
back up. Back up.
Okay, backing. Thanks for the warning. It worked. And hey, we got a bunch of kills. Sweet. Now, the downside is I can't see shit through the smoke, but hey, totally worth it. See, PS players to me are the people supporting baby metal. The PS fanboys are the ones supporting like those really, really weird underground metal bands with some lady with big tits that can't even scream. Okay? If you want some real metal, go listen to Spirit Box, Infected Rain. Let me see what else. Ginger. All the arch enemy. All the heaviest female
Iron
vocals.
Maiden.
Oh, starting me. Oh, brother. Yes.
Iron Maiden. Bro, why you like the old shit?
Yes.
Why you old, man?
Wow, all generations love Iron Maiden.
I know, but why you so old, bro? Nah. Screw you, I'm gonna listen to baby metal.
Anvil. Ooh,
Oh
put some
god,
mine.
Anvil, I remember them.
Got the cloud generator.
Careful the mines.
There we go.
Thanks for that.
I
Okay,
didn't put it
guys.
there. Somebody put it there, bro.
Touch him. Quickly. Turn. Turn. Wait, where's 1B? Where's 1B? Why is 1B missing? Is it, oh, it's over there. Okay, he's got it.
Engaging terminal.
No, Shaital, no. Music is about skill. True skill. Hey, in the direction that this charger is coming, there's also Shiku-ness. So prepare thy booty in case. Thank you.
Pleasure.
You don't see it. Yes, they are all there.
Buzzhole. Southwest. Far.
Lol, demon luck. Seems that you cannot appreciate the music. I listen to a wide variety. Because on the one hand, I love metal. On the other hand, I love gangster rap. Very, very contrasting style.
Music's, bro.
Yep. But rap and hip hop will always be truly important to me. Because it's a big vent for emotions. One day, when this game is not busy dying, I'll get back to rapping. When I'm not busy having to do some other weird stuff, like Diablo 4, to keep myself alive.
double super credits.
Nice, very good.
Get some! Get
Bug breach. Oh dear, it's here. I was like, bug breach where? It's right there, damn it. Leave me alone.
Calling down fortifications.
No.
Calling in orbital strike.
Eminem is still the GOAT.
Sending in an eagle.
What? Where are you going, Miles? Like anybody?
Away, apparently.
Well, it's dead now, so that's fine.
Calling in supplies. Okay, let's see. Okay, time to connect the pumps. There we go, transfer station completed. Open.
I saw that coming. I was trying to tag it.
Likely story. Trying to murder your superior officer? I see. The Emperor will hear about this.
I've got this one. Marking location.
Exo. Hey!
Put these mines here, bro.
Why are these mines here? Because the one
For
role
balance.
playing as a reg dropped them. Why else?
What would Reg do?
It could have been worse. I could have brought smoke as well and covered the mines in smoke, so you had no idea where they were.
Oh.
Oh, that's next level. Don't
You
give chat
would.
ideas.
You would.
More like don't give Alexis ideas. It's so
Yes,
meta,
the
bro.
mines now produce smoke clouds, so you can't see them, so you can guide them easier.
I mean, there's a radar over there.
The mines are doing work already now.
That would sound like a weird exploit, so I shall avoid that one, Impala. The double mech, the only reason I even talk about that one is because it seems logical that we should be able to bring whatever the hell we want. Why is there a limitation? But for that one, I think that sounds a bit exploity, so much like the infinite grenades, I think I'll stay away from that one. And I think as a professional, I'm just going to remove it. Thank you for telling me, but yes, we try to keep things professional here. Logic is okay, but I find him kind of like Tech 9. He seems to say a lot without saying anything. But if you like him, no problem. He is skillful. Sorry. Didn't mean to murder you.
Imagine fire. Was there fire there?
Yep,
Oh, yeah, that's
me. I shot. And killed you. It was not intentional, but I did shoot and kill you.
Ooh, that was a 25 kill.
I got the terminal.
I was thinking, how did the arc burn? That did not make sense.
Why doesn't it? I want my arc to burn every enemy.
Yes. Get me kills, mines. Excellent.
I've got this one.
Sure, whatever floats your boat, man.
Dude, this sucks. I hate it. It's funny
Go
though.
transport.
Why is it? Why is it not getting you kills? It should, theoretically.
Got 20 goes.
Still all right. I mean, gas would get more, sure, but
Absolutely.
yeah, considering the cooldown, it's not great, to be honest. Okay, who's locking up the shuttle?
I'll do it. Oh, no, Frank got it.
There's still some of these nerds coming in.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Why you cannot run both of them beats me, man. I wish I had an answer for you.
Balance.
Well, the fact of the matter is, people will say that this game is not supposed to be about power. It's supposed to be about us being grunts. And I said, no, that's not going to get people to play your game. Because people play for the fucking power fantasy in the first place. Why do you think Destiny's successful? I said this since day one. But we shall have to see. You know, they might stay on their stubborn road, or they might choose a different road. We shall see what we see. We're barely even hitting 60k right now.
I'm on it.
You have served democracy well. Extraction awaits.
Let's skedaddle. If we can refuel the Pelican. I mean, I think the Pelican's more just like coming to take fuel. We're not necessarily refueling it. It's just coming to get a cargo of fuel and then leave. So yeah. Me too, Impala. It's just that they're very slow with it. Everyone's hopeful for Pallister taking the wheel, but at the same time, where's the actual change though? Now, like I said, the funniest and hopefully what is happening in the background is that Pallister is saying, okay, you know what? All the devs in my team who are going to do balancing, I want you all to play the game at Helldive, which is why they're taking so long to do this patch, because none of them can complete Helldive. See it, James. So I'm pretty sure, I'm 95% certain that this is the reason why. They say, you know, it's taking time to cook because, first of all, we have to get Alexis through difficulty 6, where his tenderizer, his precious tenderizer, is so S tier that he cannot make it past. So once he finally gets to diff 9, you know, then
Proceed to extraction when ready.
maybe we'll get an actual balancing patch.
Still love.
And he will still have to complete it solo.
Solo?
Oh, you thought
Probably not.
Purifier was S tier? Alright, go do a solo Helldive with it right now.
Solo's easier though. 1/4 spawn. No. Full team. And 3 people behave like Rex.
Yeah,
All bring
3
mine
regs
fields.
and you use the Purifier.
See, that is the logical way.
Calling down supplies and calling in the Pelican.
Good.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Now, the most reg thing I could do right now would be throw mines directly on extract.
Oh,
Right here.
no.
Okay, fine.
Don't do that.
No, I'm not
I
doing
will
that.
accept it. I will accept the situation. We should spice up the danger.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen, right? Let's add a little bit of personal challenge. Mines at extraction. Careful when you kite.
There we go. Good luck, everyone.
Ah, yes, game of the year quality. This is exactly what we've all been waiting for. Definitive edition of Helldivers.
My safe space. Hey!
I tell you, I'm gonna be. Wait, did you die to it?
You got me, bro.
I assumed that I was gonna be the first to like forget about it and walk into
I
it.
was trying to.
You were trying to embody the reg. It's okay. You were just experimenting, you know. Sometimes to better understand our regs, we need to act like them. Oh, the mines are here. Oh shit. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh, oof. Okay. Bigger radius than expected. Damn it. Who approved this crazy ass idea? Oh, wait, it was me.
Oh, dear.
How do I clear all these mines?
Shoot them with your gun.
Just shoot him.
Like that.
Like this.
I died
that's
to
right.
a freaking hunter. I didn't even die to mine. I'm set because I was stuck on the Valentine's leg and a hunter came in and gangbanged me.
Crack, please move back from that position.
No. Stay in that position at all times. In fact, I will go toward that position, which is what a reg commander would do. And then blame the whole team for killing him.
You got it. Dodging barrages. Go.
Falcon 1 preparing for touchdown.
What do you mean dodging? No, go
Dodge the
there,
barrage.
go prone inside the barrage, and then complain when you die. Ow. Track, you have died like 5 times, bro. Are you okay? I know I said reg mode, but damn, you didn't have to be the star soldier, buddy.
Trying to melee everything.
Okay.
Oh,
Hang on, dropping a 500 kilo. What the? Okay, it's dead.
Reinforcing.
What else?
Ah, now
that was the
this.
single most public lobby finish I've ever experienced.
This is exactly how a public lobby would be. All right, guys, come on, get in the ship, get in the ship.
The reg simulator.
Yep. You must understand our fellows better. Okay, everybody's in, right? All right, Sparkler,
Yep.
gas strike and extraction. Let's go.
Extraction
There
complete.
you go.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
He landed on us.
Hey, I'm still getting kills after the whole thing ended.
Another victory for the right side of
X simulator.
Reg simulator. Okay, next round, everybody brings mines. Okay, let's go.
Oh no.
Everybody brings mines, and only light armor pen main weapon.
Sure.
Sickle? Oh, no, not sickle. What's the other laser?
Yeah, you can bring the scythe, sure. I'll bring the tenderizer.
Are we just goateeing ourselves to make it more exciting?
That's exactly what we're doing.
It's 12:30. I really don't give a shit at this point. This is just dumb beyond words. I mean, we don't have an update, right? So what can we do for fun? Let's play a reg simulator.
What's the next? Oh no.
So change your melee, change your main weapon. Anything that has light armor pen. You can use whatever you want as long as it has light armor pen. You want to bring the Punisher? Bring the Punisher. I will bring...
Crossbow. I'm gonna bring the crossbow.
If you want to gimp yourself that much, then by all means, you do what you want to do.
What do I want to bring? You know, Scythe. Why not? I haven't bring it for a while. And then
I'm bringing incendiary impacts. Whatever maximizes team kills.
Mission coordinates locked. Help
Yeah.
Oh, we're all bringing mines, Demon Luck. The only requirement stratagem-wise is that all of us have to replace one stratagem with mines. And I will do it. I will not hesitate. I ain't no hesitator.
Orbit synchronized.
Someone bring the adjudicator. No, light armor pen only. That's the rule. The rule this time is primary weapons, light armor pen only. So he cannot bring adjudicator, which is medium armor pen. This is called difficulty 7 Game of the Year edition. Alexis edition.
Well, you can bring the tenderizer.
Okay.
Actually.
Everybody bring normal boosters, but just for fun, okay? Just to make it even more reg simulator, increased reinforcement budget is the one I bring. I don't want to gimp us too much though, so we will 3 of us bring the normal stuff, then I will bring the flexible reinforcement budget. Welcome to Reg Simulator, guys. Now you can become a regular, just like everybody else.
And then we need to bring mines.
Yeah, everybody has
And
to
there
bring
we
a
go.
mine of their choice.
No red stratagems. Let's go.
No. Oh, you're bringing no reds.
Okay, whatever. Damn, we're doomed. This run is doomed. I have the Liberator, so
dear.
don't count on me, alright? At most, I've got the Arc Throw to help you guys out, but for everything else, I've got the Liberator. I am literally never going to touch my primary.
Gimped I've ever played this game.
Bring the spear.
Spear,
Okay.
oh.
I mean, if you want to suffer.
Launch initiated.
Frax bringing 2 sets of mines.
Now, why not? I never said you could only bring one, right?
We should be able to bring 3. God damn it.
We will soon
I
once
want
we get
more
anti-tanks.
mines,
Once you get the anti-tank mines, you can bring 3 mines and then a Tesla tower. And then nobody will ever play with you ever again. Yeah, Track brought the spear. Okay, guys. Balancing dev run. This is what we should call this game mode. Everything S tier.
Today the light of liberty will grace the skies of
My Liberator can barely damage a goddamn Brute Commander. This sucks.
Oh, are we
Oh,
Shriekers as
Shriekers.
well?
Okay, great. Okay, here's how we're gonna do
We're
this.
right next to it.
Alright, Regs. What we're gonna do is gonna do the smart thing.
And 2 chargers.
Yep, we're gonna run straight for the Shrieker Nest right now.
I don't have anything to destroy it.
Well, I have an Eagle 500, so that's exactly what I'm gonna use. Go, go, go! 500! I can destroy 2. Now Hell Bomb the last.
How to shoot the Shriekers with a crossbow is something else.
Calling in a
I can imagine.
Oh no, a charger.
Oh no, bug reach. Quickly, throw the mines on it.
calling down fortifications.
The Hell Bomb was instantly destroyed by the charger. No!
I have to wait for you.
Requesting air support.
Okay, I killed the
That's another
charger. Somehow. Somehow Palpatine's returned. Alright, there's only one left.
Calling down a support
Or
weapon.
none left.
File
Oh, one
Titan.
left.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be all you, mate. I have nothing to kill it.
Oh, don't worry. I can handle it as long as there's no charger or Baltine on me.
Calling in a
I got this. I'm an Ultramarine. I can handle this.
100 meters.
Video idea: how to
And distract
maximize
two
team
chargers
kills.
and a Bio Titan, so do what you have to.
Pulling each down, I'm gonna
I
attempt to
got the
help you.
terminal.
Attempt, huh?
Hell's
Attempt.
on armed. Clear the area.
Bunghole, southeast, close.
The spears take down.
I forgot that I armed the Hell Bomb. Shit! Didn't run away. Wow, this is the most
Regular
wrecked
reg.
thing I've
That's a
done.
regular.
I know. Okay, it's clear.
Nice.
I didn't.
Trying to regroup with you guys.
I'm trying to regroup.
Oh, yeah, the Shrieker Nest.
What?
Really?
The
Yep.
what?
Oh, charger.
Hey, where's the guy with the spear? Damn it!
Yep, been trying to aim this whole time. You know, spear things.
I don't know spear things. I don't want to know these spear things. Shoot the damn Bile Titan.
Need 2 minutes to get my first shot in, not a kill.
You killed me.
Dude, I got killed by the charger.
Calling down a support
Calling more
weapon.
eats down. Oh, no, we're not calling more eats down. Gotta run this way to pull them in.
Good news, we landed on the Bile Titan and it's dead.
We're gonna-
Bad news, there's still a charger. Oh lord! I'm outside of the mission area.
Yep.
About to become a traitor.
Abandoned our
Well, GG.
Another charger.
execution was our only choice.
And that's another Titan.
Trader on another Titan, bro.
Yeah, do it.
Where? I'm trying to. Where's the Titan? Bro, it's so far. I'm trying. I'm gonna run for it.
It's on me.
Yep, yep, yep. Maybe you guys want to get away, you know? Hey,
Oh,
Titan,
charger.
turn this way. Ooh, okay, I'm dead. Okay, the charge is dead. Why do I have the Liberator?
You're going
Because
to hellbomb this.
we're messing around. We're doing a balancing dev run, you know?
No, 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 no.
Playing like the balancing devs intended.
Yeah, every weapon is S tier for everything.
Yeah, could you call us back in, buddy?
Oh, yep.
Calling in
There you are.
reinforcements.
On our stuff instead of there, you
Oh.
nerd. Well, it's too late now.
Oh, random.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Oh, another charger. God damn it.
Objective
Ah.
critical stratagem no longer
Ow.
available.
You have 3 Titans.
Heavy. Southeast.
I need to get my arc throw before I can do anything, so good luck.
Sending in an eagle.
Oh, 3 of them. Okay, great. Here's a 500-kilogram bomb. 1 down. Hopefully the rest die off.
There's 2 mobiles.
Killed a charger with the Liberator after it got legged. So that's that.
Orbital inbound.
I mean, I just had enough. I'm just throwing the 380 in.
Heavy, northeast, 50 meters.
3 Kiness is done.
Grand.
Dropping packet.
Calling down a support weapon.
Pulling Eats down.
I hope they're Uber Eats at least.
Oh, files are dead.
Yep.
They should be. After all we freaking spent on them. 7 seconds for the orbital barrage.
Ow.
That was close.
That's a gas strike.
Oh no!
Ah, of course. Now that was something very reg. Congratulations on your reg behavior.
Oh, we officially can't do the objective right now.
Well, that is what a regular soldier would do, so makes sense to me.
Feels good.
Based on my knowledge, that is exactly what they would do. Okay, I think it's clear. Seems clear to me.
Sin starts choking to death.
I got the package.
Where is the...
It's somewhere there.
Heavy.
Charger.
Oh,
Left.
you...
On my position.
Oh yes, a charger,
Engaging
yay.
terminal.
Spirit. Spirit. Spirit.
Gonna grab an
Spirit.
eat. Someone eats.
Eat
drop
it.
down.
Fine. Eat it. Just eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
SSSD inside.
Okay.
Charger's dead.
I'm getting stabbed to death by these stupid bugs.
Engaging terminal.
Well, well then, you know, regs just don't really know about covering their
Here's your
teammates.
spear.
So makes sense.
Here's your spear crack.
I got the
I was wondering, I was like, where am I?
Oh, that's a charger.
Yep.
It's all good.
Go on, turn to base.
Got it.
Charger's dead.
2 Bile Titans over
Oh,
there.
2 bar fighters.
Of course. Of course.
Good job, I've got nothing to deal with.
I've got 500s.
Boom.
Yep.
1,
Both dead.
2, down.
We'll be fine. Okay, now off to that direction. See if Regs can do it, we can do it. God, why would anyone subject themselves to this instead of a proper Super Earth Elite approved loadout? Jesus Christ.
I missed my incendiary breaker.
I miss actually
Because
dealing
it's
damage.
fun.
And we just so happen to spawn with 2 Shrieker nests as well. No wonder Regs quit the game. They get in and just die.
And 7 Bile Titans and 18 Chargers.
Yep.
But no spears, so that's a positive.
Yes. We end up at this next objective and it's exclusively battle skills.
Lol. That'll be the next round, that's for sure.
Beat it. Beat it. Oh,
Found something.
Really ready for a no shit situation.
or just throw it down anyway because you're a reg.
Yep.
Oh, right. Which,
No. Save it for the next bug breach. Then throw it
Hold on
wrongly.
to it to the evacuate, and then throw it on the evacuate when all the civilians are there.
Yeah, sure.
I want to see them dodge it.
Lol. I'd rather still complete this
Like a
damn
game
mission
show.
and get off this damn planet.
Ow.
Okay.
Oh, charger.
Charger.
Two chargers.
On my position.
That one.
Yep.
Calling in
Go away.
reinforcements. Get some.
Oh, bug
Ah,
breach.
bug reach, of course. Right.
So,
Finally, I get to use my
where's the
mines. I don't even know the freaking combination for the mines. That's how rarely I ever use it.
Okay.
How am I? You know what? I was speed on it, right? Let's just say it that way. Use me as a stratagem.
Oh, sorry.
You have to be on level ground to fire that thing. Just so you know. The level ground at a long distance. Don't worry, I'm on my way. Okay,
Oh,
one
nice.
Bile Titan is down.
Point me to the enemy. Calling through the support weapon.
Oh,
Hey.
How do you have the recoilless? What? You brought the
That's the one I
recoilless this
brought.
entire time? Damn.
No, because I was killed at the other side of the map,
oh, yikes.
Lol.
and I was waiting for
Objective
the
critical
cooldown.
strata
Air
available.
sample acquired.
You wreck. No update, Daniel. No update. We're so bored right now. We're doing the Alexis challenge, i.e., you have to bring what, you know, a regular trooper will bring.
Engaging terminal.
Not someone who's super Earth elite like us, and then try and survive. And we're starting to see why some games can be very difficult. SSD ready?
Not reg enough. You didn't mess the terminal up 35 times. Not reg enough.
True, true. I can't, you know, that one's just pure skill.
I got the terminal.
Now, if we have a fuel pump mission, I'll have to fail like a few dozen times, yes.
You know the supplies are inside my minefield,
Engaging
right?
terminal.
Oh, awesome.
That is so reg, wow. We're really getting in the spirit of this.
New mag.
You know,
Our
I'm actually really
suppl-
glad I took exclusively lasers. It means I don't actually need ammo.
Ah, yeah. Hmm.
Come on, bugs, come into the minefield.
By the time they walk in there, they're gonna
No,
die
no,
of old
Bile Titan,
age.
don't glitch me.
What, Bile Titan?
It was glitching me, the corpse.
Oh, okay. That does happen very often.
This way, please. I said this way, not that way.
Nope. My kill. I mean, we have the arc armor for resist, but you know, running only arc weapons, I'll think about it.
Oh, bug
Bug
breach.
breach? Where?
On the main objective.
On you, I'm on the way with my minefield stratagem. Best stratagem. It'll help you.
Good, good.
Yes, no minefields on the.
You're being swarmed, I'll throw it right on top of you.
Don't worry, bro.
okay.
We're here to help. We're here to help. Sending out minefields. It's all good.
Millions.
You're saved now.
Oh, we're here to help.
Sending in an eagle.
Democracy's on its way.
Let's go. Wow, I'm getting no kills. This is beautiful. Oh my god, I got a kill.
Whoa!
7 kill streak, bro. Highest I've ever seen. That's a fucking reg.
Ow.
Okay, wait. One terminal's here. Where's the other one? Over there. Okay, got it. I'll head to the other one. But yeah, no update yet. So we're just trying to create some of our own fun by messing around a lot. Probably doing a whole bunch of things we shouldn't.
No. 50 meters. Ooh, it got stuck and I missed my shot. Oh, fuck.
What got stuck? Seven kills, yo. Right? Great kill streak, right? The thing is, like we've been saying all along, it's not that stuff is the final terminal ready? I can't seem to.
Southwest.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just behind a charger
I see.
corpse. Hey, the cities can get out. Neat.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's not that it's not doable. Like, it is only Div 7 anyway, so you can literally run anything and win. It's about efficiency. Like, there's always going to be stuff that's more efficient than others. Meta is always going to exist. By trying to destroy a meta, you simply create more metas, because people will always find the most efficient way to do something. They're not going to waste their time. So you cannot obliterate a meta by nerfing. The only way is to make... The meta should set the bar, and then everything should be rolled up toward the meta, and then enemies bounced around that. That's the way to do balancing. You should now take
Wow,
the chance to run off.
It takes about half the incendiary mines to kill like 4 hunters.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the best stratagem. Come on.
I know. Yeah, absolute best. These are the only stratagem that, you know, everybody should be using, because they're like S tier, bro. Top 10 stratagems used by Helldivers with brain cells. New YouTube
Dude,
video.
imagine you're just you know, you're hiding out in a bunker and you hear the Helldivers are coming to rescue you. You come out and they're just faced with us lot.
No, if they're faced with us lot when we're playing normally, then sure, they'd be fine.
Yeah.
They're faced with us when we're playing like now, then yes. I think they would start worrying, yes. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna run through the minefield and then blame you guys if I die.
Awesome.
As I should.
Make sure you do it in the chat as well.
Yep.
That's a bio.
Type, oh my god, you noobs, why you bring mines in the chat? Even though I brought them myself.
Yep.
Extracted your discretion.
Well, it's not so much that the game is slowly dying. I think a lot of people are just taking a break because there's no update. What are you supposed to do? The only thing we can do for fun right now is do game balancing dev runs. Which actually are more fun than I'm giving them credit for. So I might actually do them in the morning as well. Just do balancing dev runs. No, they're pretty fun. Just come and bring some random ass stratagem that's just balls to the wall sad. I don't want a Minecraft collab. I want them to collaborate with Warhammer 40k so I can finally be a Space Marine. If they don't give me a power armored suit, okay, Mr. Johan will hear from me. And I'll whine like Cartman in his ear.
Did you just land on a mine?
Yeah, I'm trying to lead a crowd to it. That's why. No.
I heard the pop and then the screams of a man on fire, and I was like, oh, well, crack out mine.
No, see,
Oh, there you go.
the war bonds are
Funny word.
not pointless. They have a purpose. It's just that Alexis got his hands on the last one. On the last two, I should say. The ones prior to Mr. Alexis touching them incessantly were fine. Hence the problem. We have one man who believes he's God, and unlike me, because I truly am one, being awesome as shit, you know, he doesn't understand humanity. And when you fail to become human, well, here's the result.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yep, I'm watching the scavengers navigate beautifully through the minefield. Come on. That's ridiculous. You know what? Screw this.
They're not even very good minefields. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
I watched the scavenger
So it's just
carefully
minefields
pick his
over
way
there.
through it.
Over there.
Look at him, he's making it through. Dude, my robot's killing me.
ETA T-minus
Oh my god, we need a mine gun over here.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Surround ourselves with mines.
Okay, I'll mine the other spot
No
then.
escape.
Sure. Sure, mines are everywhere.
You know what?
Excellent. Perfect. Beautiful.
I wish 4 charges would just come through right now.
Yes, since they don't get damaged by mines.
Yeah, and they will literally take no damage.
Pulling down a support weapon.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
I'll have to get creative with my strats to win. I should use the supply box as a turret from Arc Thor to get the high ground. And therefore, I can actually deal some. No!
ETA T-minus 10
My high ground.
landing zone.
Okay, I guess I'll stand here then. Guys, the Warriors are making it through the minefield.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
No chargers, no titans. On extract.
Where you're standing.
Lame.
Pretty sure the game just pities us at this point. Alright, ship's here. Let's get out of here so I don't have to see these mines anymore.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Requesting orbital.
Ah, that is the right way.
Got him.
The true way to be a soldier.
Democracy prevails once more.
Oh, this brings back memories.
Oh, that was such a great reg game.
Mm-hmm. Literally, this is bad. Like, the thing that I hate most is that this is as bad as Dark Tide was when they didn't have updates. We created our own fun. We used to do gray weapon runs, gray being the lowest quality, so it was basically like having a common weapon with no extra bonus stats and whatever, and we just like finished the highest difficulty at the time, Damnation, just with that.
However, that's gonna have to call it for me, I'm afraid.
Fair.
I have to live.
Yes, actually it is about time
What?
also for... Is it? Track, what about you?
What up?
Do you have to go to work now?
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Okay. In that case, we shall disband here, and I shall spam some ones. Of course, Mick, you're welcome to hang out until the end. I finish up in about half an hour, so now we can switch to chatting and spamming some ones.
Sure.
Oh yeah, most
Mission
kills.
accomplished.
Hmm.
Quickly, too.
We shall do reg
Right,
runs
mine.
again.
Allied destroyer has
Enjoy,
left
everyone.
squadron.
Good work, good work.
Oh, personal order complete.
Today you have shown that we are all capable of being good regs. Yes.
Oh yeah. One moment, the dog's barking again.
Go ahead. I can just help you out of the thing, so it's all good. Some rapper needs to do a diss track on Joel. Joel's not responsible for balancing, bro. Why would I diss Joel? I've got nothing against Joel. The one who's like doing it. And I would happily diss Alexis, but I don't want to foster, like right now I don't want to foster more negative sentiment in the game. I want to wait until things are better. Then I'll go back and diss him.
Let us confirm.
Mission coordinates locked.
Yes.
Hellpods prime.
Yay, Arcane.
Engaging orbital
Bro,
thrusters.
you came up with a new idea. Reg runs.
Oh gosh.
Yes. Tomorrow we shall all bring minefields, okay? We'll do our best
Alright.
not to die.
I'll bring both sets.
Yeah, we just did that. It's actually not horrifying. A little bit.
Oh. A little bit.
Yeah, it's actually very traumatic instead. It's just straight up trauma in your brain. You just take one look at it and you're like, why would I ever do this to myself? Oh wait, because I'm a silly man. And of course I will bring flexible reinforcement budget for maximum reg time. Yeah, it's called balanced dev run, you know? Alexis runs.
Got it. So I'm gonna bring double mines and a
Crossbow.
smart tower.
Lol.
Objective critical stratagem available.
I'll gauge our team because if we're too gimped, we might lose.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah?
Nah. The skill will win.
Oh, sure, skill. Yes. How certain I am.
Objective critical stratagem available. Deploying equipment package.
Now I'm just, before I finish out for the last half hour, I'm just farming some level 1s and chilling.
Nice.
Yes. But yeah, people seem a little disappointed with the snow patch today, but also player numbers are surprisingly low on Steam. I thought, you know, after what I said this morning, hey, things are looking up a little bit, but apparently no, they're not.
I expected it.
Well, aren't you a predictor?
100 meters.
Sometimes, you know, you just gotta think like a balanced dev, you know? You gotta bring the tenderizer, everything S tier, to a mission and find out just how much suffering you can bring for yourself. Super Earth's Pride, something something, this game should die. No, I'm kidding. If this game ever died, I'd be sad.
That's where it's heading. I hate to say it.
Listen, it's on the path, I know, but slow, but hopefully it turns around.
Definitely. Well, they speeded it up by not putting this patch out.
True. Like, yeah, the funniest thing the chat said was that the only reason that they're taking so long to cook is because now that Palestine took over, right? He literally was forced to tell every single dev, okay, you guys need to clear diff 9 before bouncing, and now Alexis is trying to clear diff 6. That's why the patch keeps taking so long, because he can't clear diff 6.
Lol. Yes.
Yeah, Palestine's like, use the tenderizer, bro. Use the tenderizer. And he's like, but boss, I can't. Yeah, now you know how our players feel. Use the tenderizer. Diff 9. Come on, everything S tier, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that everybody's like, you know, doing the whole copium thing on. Coping hard. You know, the only thing I want to wonder, guys, is why can't I walk into a pelican with my mech? I refuse to go inside normally. I want the pelican to just
Have you
pick me up.
pick you up, bro?
Yeah, exactly. Why can't it? It's so wrong. It's wrong that it cannot pick me up.
I love destroying stuff, like just walking through it.
I know. It's the best part.
Even destroying the entire wall up there.
Okay. Now this has gone from Helldivers to Wall Destruction Simulator.
Yes.
Moon
Walk
destruction.
The line in the wall.
Man, how can you say I bring darkness to the world, though, bro? I'm bringing light to the world. Look at this, so much fun. You can become a reg. Experience what it means to be a regular trooper in one easy step. Bring a minefield. Die, random lights. How dare you? Your existence, your services are no longer required.
T-minus 10 seconds.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Yum 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 yum.
This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown.
Okay, let's go. Come, Smellican one. All right.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning
Banking.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Got some IRL issues that are not for stream.
Understandable. Don't suffer too much. Go to a doctor if necessary, and if you do not need a doctor, okay, good.
No. Let's just say it's connected to people who are in my country without permission.
Ah, that sounds rough, my guy. Do what you can. Do what you can.
Already done, already done.
Keep yourself safe. Always. It's the most important thing. Okay, let's go bank some more.
Yeah, but I see you using the mechs.
Yep.
No Helldivers.
I mean, realistically, you're invulnerable in one at trivial difficulty. So technically, you know, the mech's purpose is to play trivial difficulty and spam diff 1.
Yep.
Clearly designed as intended.
The operation.
Mission coordinates locked. Hell pods primed.
What's the fun in that?
Engaging orbital thrusters.
What's the fun in that? I'm not here for fun. I'm just here to bank some damn liberation and go home. So I don't waste the last half-hour stream while I'm chilling.
Orbit
But it's true, Bane. I do walk into the lights like they offend me. How dare they? The fact that they exist offends me.
I agree.
I'll bring both mechs even.
Launch initiated.
No. Good old days.
Just never thought I'd see the day that only 40,000 would be left playing this on Steam.
Are they all called Warhammer?
Hmm?
Are they all called Warhammer?
What do you mean? Are they all called Warhammer?
Well, you just said it's 40,000.
Oh god, I just got the joke. Wow. That is so lame, but okay, I finally got the joke. Damn, okay, you got one. You got that one, you got that one. Damn, okay. I only just got the joke. Shit. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Oh my god.
Deploying equipment package.
It's like, what the hell is this man talking about? 40,000? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, what is the connector that I can use? If that is from the missile silo... What? Oh, like that. Heh. The only thing that could connect is this. Huh. I'm very confused. Like, this is almost practically an unsolvable puzzle. How? Unless there's another one that I can utilize. This is the fuel output. Ah, there it is. Okay. It was just reversed. A very confusing moment. Yep. Oh, you can do the double mech trick with a supply pack. That's pretty cool. I'll try that next round. Just for the giggles. Also, Nightshade, you are up at a very odd time. Are you okay, brother? You're never awake at this time. 3 a.m. for you. No, sorry, 4 a.m. for you. Or is it 5? It should be 4 a.m. for you. Should. Oh, you're on annual leave. Nice.
You have accomplished Liberty's will. Extracted your discretion.
Map. East. 100 meters.
Walking, walking, walking. Walking, walking, walking. Destroying the foliage because these trees are in my way. Goodbye, trees. Wonder what
I am
happens.
the very model of a scientist Salarian.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Okay, now while I wait, let's see.
T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, 1 hour till Turing's done. Then I suppose they'll
Already?
defend some of the planets. Yeah. Because if we spam ones, it goes by really fast. The population's so low, you're getting 3 liberation per one. And earlier when we were banking the 7s, it was like 15, 18, it was a lot.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
I mean, that's actually kind of sad, to be honest.
Of course it is. First Senate isn't out yet. I have to wait till June 7th for an announcement. My rent money, bro, my rent money. And just genuinely, for anyone listening, I don't mean to treat any viewer like a $sign or whatever, but because I make a living off this, numbers are very important to me. If you don't meet certain number requirements, you can't live, or it's harder to live that month. Thankfully, thanks to all the viewership in previous months, I did save up a bit extra, so it's good. I should be fine until First Ascendant and Space Marine comes out, but god damn, it sucks. It feels the bad.
T-minus 10 seconds.
Things should not be feeding the bad. They should be feeding the good.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
And you know, this is why I have a quote-unquote normal job.
Preparing for touchdown.
Understandable. But I refuse. I've done it before, and no thank you. I shall be abnormal.
Extraction complete.
I mean, doing what you like isn't abnormal.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Liberty has
That's what
seen
I'm
you
doing.
through.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we got 21 liberation earlier as well for Div 7. It was around the end of the afternoon stream, so it is possible. Like, we got 21 for 9, and we got 21 for 7. I'm like, what's the point of doing a 9? Might as well just do the 7s. Still getting the same lib. But that was because the population was down to like 33,000 players, so it was pretty low. But yeah, they've taken way too long to cook, unfortunately. That is the big deal. If they had not taken so long to cook, everything would have been fine. But they did. And all it takes is one screw up, my friends. One screw up, and everything's over.
Another step towards total eradication.
Okay, let me swap this Liberator for a Tenderizer. Yeah, S tier weapon.
The struggle for managed democracy continues. We have no time to waste.
Oh, first mission is
But one mission remains.
eliminate Brood Commander. Okay, that's easy enough.
Hellpods Prime.
I was wondering what the first mission would be. If the first mission was Kill Charger, I'll be like, there's no noob that could do this.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
You're expecting 4 pages of buff? Lol. They better just have buffs in there and nothing but. If they have anything other than a buff, I'll be upset. Yeah, you can apparently change, like you said, a supply pack to the double mech as well. Interesting. Doesn't have to be railgun. Supply pack works.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Yeah, there are no charges in Trivial. But like somebody had wondered once what would happen if a Diff 1 mission was to eliminate Trivial. I was like, I'm pretty sure the Diff 1 mission is Brute Commander. No way they can send a guy with nothing but a precision strike and a machine gun against chargers. Like, no.
Go now and shoot you fall. Remember this. Every day is a good day to die for democracy.
The only question is, where is the Brute Commander? You do not start with airstrikes. Not at all, my friend. If you started with airstrikes, you'd be a lot more powerful. Ching, 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 ching.
Freedom, triumphs of a tyranny.
Wow, guys, my first mission.
Southeast, 100 meters.
Brute Commander's dead. Okay, let me walk my level 25 mech back to extraction. Just use the drop pod. Lol. Sure, sure. And how many are capable of such a feat? Oh wait, none. I actually really like the sound of the mech walking. It's pretty cool. Look at all these scavengers at my point. Get off my lawn. With 5 reinforces, it's doable. That's assuming they realize on their first mission that the pod can kill it. If they fail to realize that, then... well, sorrow and sadness, eh? These bugs seem to be treating this place like a tower defense mission. They're politely swarming into one spot so that I won't have difficulty.
I mean, whatever floats their boat, I guess.
Yep. Only one scavenger attempted to ambush me, and I walked over him and he died.
Helldivers version of F around and find out, huh?
Yep. Brood Warrior? Nah, mech melee. Get stepped on. Let me turn around and get stepped on.
Oh, be careful with those.
Nope, I just yeeted his corpse.
No, I mean, like, there's a few people I can think of who would say, "Step on me, daddy."
Lol. I would not, thankfully.
Well.
Lol, why is that a where I would not? I have no reason to do so. I leave people to their pre-versions. Apparently you can one stomp a charger. I disbelieve this so hard. Where were they stomping? I demand to know where they one stomped a charger. In fact, I demand to get a one punch mech. A mech with a giant power fist. Yeah, exactly. It has one big power fist and another big power fist, and you just walk up to enemies and punch them.
And its top is round and bald.
Yes. This is the way. One second. Okay, now it's back. My OBS had an issue for a second, like it was like, whoa. Okay, my stream is back, but like I literally teleported back on my ship. That was crazy. I mean, we are having storms here, but that was nuts. That's never happened before. Oh, okay.
The enemy has launched a cowardly attack against one of our planets. Will you defend it? Look at this disgusting infestation. Deploy to the planet and expunge
The devs have heard what I said, and they're not happy.
This
Mission coordinates locked.
They want me dead. They want me dead.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
You've said too much.
My line has ended.
Orbit.
Flee for your lives.
Leave like a lie.
Lord, that still amuses me. Okay, Darble Mech.
Launch initiated.
You know what, since there's no update, I should just come up with various random fun runs that we should just do to spice things up. We should have a session where it's like only cans, only mech stratagem. You have 2 free stratagems, but everything else is mech. And then we just see what's the highest difficulty we can complete. Like we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of these days.
4 mechs are actually pretty strong.
Only cans, baby, only cans. Alright.
Another step towards galactic liberation. You may extract when ready.
Wow. He's gonna walk over these scavengers. Die. Die.
Are you doing a razor flag or what? When I see your stream, but it's on mini version.
What? My screen is on mini version?
I'm watching you on YouTube on my phone while I'm Discording you. I put the stream on like the minimal voice, so it still counts.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm just doing Kill Brood Commander. I've already finished.
Oh.
I went in there, killed him with my mech, and I'm just walking slowly to extraction. Tink, 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 dinky, dinky, dink. The 2 jerry cans on our back are like literally spare fuel. They're not connected to anything. We should replace that with more ammo slots. That's what I believe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And we've got a hatch on top. What was the point of having a hatch on top, huh? When we get in the mech from the back. So why is there a hatch on top? I don't understand. Design of this mech strange. Unless the top was designed for another cannon slot. So I can have one on the top of my head.
Ooh. Mech upgrades confirmed?
I mean, they better. What's the point of the slot on top? I want to put another gun on it.
Yes, more guns.
Ejection port, as if we ever get to eject from our mechs. We just die inside them. So there ain't no
We're
ejection port.
Helldivers, we don't eject.
Top hatches for
We
coming
only
together
die.
and merging. Lol.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Into one giant mech.
I wish.
T-minus 20
Ooh,
seconds.
this just gave me a horrible, horrible idea.
What?
Okay, the 4 mechs join, but in order to move, the people who are on the bottom have to move as the legs separately.
Lol.
The one in the middle decides which way they move, actually, and the one on the top controls all the guns that are available with the combined mech.
Lol.
But, as you know, the one who's deciding the facing is a separate person from the guy who is trying to
Extraction
aim.
complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Why would anyone create something like this? Don't give the devs ideas, bro. It's terrible.
Because it's horrible.
Yes, it is too horrible for any human being to fathom.
I told you I have a
Sounds like
D&D.
Sorry, what'd you say, Arcane?
Sounds like something they'd do.
It would. Like, can you imagine all 4 mechs combined? It's like, okay, Power Rangers, who's in charge of the weapons? Then you have to test and find out who's doing what. Then
have
Arcane's
to
like,
throw a
okay,
die.
you have to throw a die. Arcane's like, I'm in charge of the legs. Then that means Arcane's moving. Somebody else is aiming. Somebody else is actually shooting. So they cannot control the aiming.
I control the right leg and the left arm.
Why anyone implementing that would just be like pure evil. Like, I would look at this person and say, who birthed you?
Who birthed you?
Who birthed you, you monster? But you know, Heroes of the Storm, I remember when I played that game, there was a character like that, Cho'Gall, but it was only 2 heads. So like 2 players played with that one character. One player controls the movement and Cho, who's the warrior and tank. And then the other one controls Gal, who cannot move but casts the spells and stuff. But because of Cho's positioning, sometimes like your spell shots would be off. So yeah, you control one head of a twin-headed ogre. So you know what? We need a two-headed mech. One controls extra guns, the other one controls all the movement and some like melee weapon or something like that. 2-headed mech ogre. That would be fun. And it will just like take both your like Steam names or PS5 names and combine them. It's like RealAsianRobot will become Arcane Robot or something like that. If you do like the thing, which they did in Heroes of the Storm anyway. So like RealAsianRobot would become, and like say Asimov or something, become Real Simov, Real Smolv or something like that. Would be fun. There's a giant robot game on PS2 called Rad where the controls are really complicated. Overcomplication's always a bad thing for games. Once you're overcomplicated, it's like that Avril Lavigne song. You don't want things to be too complicated, okay? Alright, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of the stream. Thank you very much for hanging out today. It's a real shame that we didn't get a patch today, but you know, we'll come up with some fun stuff over the next few days to create some interesting runs and some interesting content for you guys. I think the Alexis runs are definitely here to stay, so we're gonna start messing around from tomorrow. We got to make some fun, right? So we'll start creating some fun runs starting tomorrow, and we can mess around and do some wild shit. But for now, ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching the stream. I'm sorry I don't have more for you guys, but hopefully we take Turing tonight. We can defend some planets tomorrow. We'll see how things go. All right. Thank y'all very much. Good night. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one, fam.